is unbelievable. Like, you understand, this is the energy that makes you want to go out there and start doing it.
I did 605 days and asset straight, so I was wrong with no window.
This call may be monitored or recorded.
I'm Teron Winstead.
Yeah, man, it won't be long before you home, you know.
Newark, Westwood.
But
This is my
I
son.
need you to understand that
Those changes, that
things
transformation,
come down from one generation to the next, but
why I'm able to stand.
same way I got the chance to break the cycle, you got the chance to break the cycle. So don't never let this get you down. March 2nd, 2007, my son caught a body and it got me thinking, damn, I should have put him in karate, but my drinking kept me unfocused, always had to party. I'm Muslim, but my true religion's mixed with Ed Hardy and Bacardi, kept me off balance. Meanwhile, my little man was in the streets wilding, he done gotten so violent. You know, as fathers, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. I mean, of course, I'll be the first to say I ain't the best father or I haven't been the best father, but I'm working to be better. You know what I'm saying? But with you being in this situation, man, I just want you to rise above it, come home, take care of business, man. Become something. You understand?
Do better the next day.
I'm staying present. I've been talking about what I've been through. She can talk to the house, especially when people in the city to talk about it. But present, I'm going through shit, like going through a lot of shit. My shorty, my girl, my daughter. I ain't had a chance to be there for my sons. My son's at my house right now. But you know, I was in and out of incarceration, so my sons already call me dad to this day. My oldest son, Saladin, he called me by my real name because I was talking Jericho, and my mother always called me Gonzo. So they call me Gonzo. You know, I don't want to take that from them. I don't want to be a forceful nigga. It's not supposed to be the streets. So I want to be more gentle and vulnerable with my sons, being a parent. So it's just like when they call me, sometimes I do get touched a moment. That shit hurt. That shit touched me. They become dad. Like they called me this weekend. That shit was like, Dad, you still come to get us? I'm back up on bills, I'm back up on jobs, I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Free action program for kids. This shit ain't, I ain't shit really going on. All like shit going on. I go through a lot. Feel me? I feel a lot. Sometimes I mentally check out of this shit, but I still put smiles on faces, and I still be the best me. Try to be my best me. It's not for me sometimes, it's my kids. I don't find myself to look hurt in my life. You have to be what the fuck I want to be. And I put that in the universe and every day when I get better. Feel me? I've always drinking around this house with my people and shit, so I'm dealing with the after effects of alcohol or whatever. But I still made it. I'm glad I came here. Just got to be around me. Still with a lot of white girls that got something to talk about. Hear that side of the story. You feel me? That shit, you know, not to say other people's pain brings me pleasure. It's just the fact that knowing that I'm not the only nigga that goes through shit. You feel me? That shit brings me solace. You feel me? So to be able to talk to each and every single one of y'all before y'all leave out this door. You feel me? That shit brings me peace. But I still gotta go home with my sons. But back outside of the jail this year. And I never thought I'd be there. When I went there, I felt like that was the most comfortable space I ever been. Like, fuck. And it wasn't like, it's a lot of shit I didn't do. I didn't get in jail for when I was in that street shit. But a lot of that changed my life. When I'm doing the right thing, I went to jail twice and it wasn't. So it's just like, damn. So now I'm trying to figure out what outfit in that picture. I can't just blame the women. I gotta put the blame on myself too. So I'm still trying to figure this shit out. You feel me? You know, my daughter, I was there for her ever since she was born. My lady, you know, she enjoyed her father, and that shit hurt me every day because I watched my daughter grow. Feel me? But it's like, still doing shit, still going through shit we went through, you feel me? But that shit still hurting me today. Yeah. Right now, I'm hurt, I go through shit, I feel pain, I'm happy to hear. And what I'm learning is a lot of this shit is mental. Like they say, 85% of communication is non-verbal. So I'm still trying to learn myself, my non-peaceful self, my inner self, my peaceful self. I'm still trying to learn that every day. I still got to be the struggle of the world. And I still got to do it by me. I got to do it for myself and the community. Yeah, man, thank you guys. My brother, my big brother, yeah, crazy. When I was in the streets, I really didn't give a fuck about that shit. I was a solid nigga, I was a daughter. So it's just like, I really didn't care. That was going to be my answer. Now, being part of that will be my answer. Really, but I still and by the time I'm probably 87, so I'm considered a crackhead. Everybody that's around me is on drugs. And at the time growing up in London, we used to always go to school, stepping over things, the pipes, smoking another. Was around, started getting pulled up in the streets fast, young. 6, 7, started putting hookies. Doing dumb stuff. Outside the street, which was on. And at that time, I got beat from walk around. Uncles, friends, whatever, bad uncles, punching my face with donuts, accident, shot, call city, call, smack my face, so from happening now in 87, the first person I was next to my uncles, watching me 7-5 in the building, burning. So the more that I see that, more than came. So around 8 or 9, I'm out there going to New York, selling candies, riding, just trying to get on. Then, being in the projects, I started selling beatbox at 8, 9, 10. We go to like, of one quarterback cookie, I'm making like 2 or 3,000, putting them inside the bottle, friends coming like, let me get 25 and 20. They thinking the bird. So one day, I'm 11 years old. Back then the fees, they was big. They'd stick you up. Ain't like the fees nowadays, but one day, I'm in the building, so they beat my dad on me, he moved out on me, you get that? So I said, well, you got it. But in my head, though, it was cookies. He thought it was just my man. So I said, you can have that, So at the 10, I started like going up the street, playing knockout, going around, just doing dumb stuff. So age 11, 12, I started like being around old people, I started selling drugs now, and getting mad, waiting, like mad, and like 50 grand, 100 grand, I'm making like 30 G-packs, because I'm selling crumbs. So I'm making profit of everything. Like 80, 12, I started selling drugs to my mother and my friends' moms. I see my mother coming in the project, I didn't recognize her, because the projects I lived in, ran to the cell, there was no walking. Everybody out there with like a duffel bag, and it's just money coming all ways. So I got caught up in that lifestyle. I was out there, I went to jail young. I got caught with the grip. I left at 14, 15, and I came home like in my 20s. I was down in Janesville for a couple of years, Bordertown. So I was down there most of my youth. When I came home, when I was in there, I had a lot of fights. So I'm fighting like, you got a bird of app, some rooms you gotta fight people in the rooms.
used to take like 40 COs to get me hand kids, they punched me and everything. So what they did, they felt I was too strong, so they started to drug me. They started giving me mad pills, man, and I started losing my just identity, myself and everything. But I had a brother of mine, I wish he was here today, his name was Food. He was locked up for killing his brother. And he seen it. He seen like I was just going off. You know what I mean? Because you know when you locked up, you just taking it. You don't care about the consequences or nothing. Because it's like, you know what I mean? You thinking it just, you know what I mean? The more they gave, they started giving me like hospital just to like keep me down. I come home, you know what I mean? I had a friend out here in Newark. His name was Dupre. I mean, he passed away though. And he looked, yeah, he was his brother, you know what I mean? That was like I ain't know from the candy big time in the jail, but it was somebody like I knew like my whole life. So when I came home, I thought I was gonna see him, but I ain't never got a chance to see him. I mean, I was gang banging, I was real. I stopped banging because I just kept watching people die. Like, what's the point of me keep out here trying to like, you know what I mean? From my first time shooting somebody, it was like, hey, you know what I mean? But then I had friends that could just kill you and it's just normal. And I'm like, man, I can't do that. You know what I mean? And at the well, you keep watching. I'm waking up every morning just waiting for somebody else to die. Waiting for somebody else to get on the t-shirt. Waiting for somebody, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But nobody living. I'm dying from the routine because nobody got the courage to live. Everybody got the courage to die. I don't care. I don't live, you know what I mean? But nobody around me alive and I'm dead. You know what I mean? And I had to find in myself the courage to live because I had the courage to die, but I ain't had the courage to live. You know what I mean? Because of the stuff that I was speaking to myself, and I had to learn like, no, I gotta speak different. You know what I mean? And by the age of 23, 24, I gave my life to Jesus Christ. I saw so third time, right? And I was looking for death. The third time somebody came, I was 23 years old, they surrounded me. And I just said, shoot him. You know what I mean? The gun jam. By the grace of God, you know what I mean? I'm still here, you know what I mean? Because the first time the bullet went past my face, hit the wall. Every situation, I'm like, I'm getting away with all this. Everybody dying. You know what I mean? And by the grace of my grandmother, she was always praying for me. I'm like, you know what I mean? Went down to the church, they like, the only reason why you still alive is because somebody was praying for you. You know what I mean? You know, you don't really see people pray, but you really don't like, man, that just don't, you know what I mean? But later on, you realize, like, you know what I mean? So, my road to success, you know what I mean? I went through stuff, you know what I mean? Change come with uncomfortable situations, you feel me? In order for me to be built up, I had to be broken, you know what I mean? So, I went through experiences where God just shoot me down, you know what I mean? I'm sleeping on trains, I'm in New York, apparently I'm in wars out, I'm in shelters, I'm sleeping in empty apartments. Sometimes, you know, when you come home from jail, you don't got nowhere to go. Now I'm sleeping with other women just to leave my head. I'm just bobbing around and just move, you know what I mean? And as I'm going through that, you know what I mean, I wanted to give up. I just wanted to say, no, you can keep that, you know what I mean? And he said the same way you gave pain, you got to take it. And it's easy. Everybody want to dish out pain, but when life come back around, it's like, damn, you in a situation, you like, wow, man, but it wasn't Bob when I was out there doing wrong. Why you asking Bob? And change come with, you know what I mean, come with pain. You know what I mean? Because without pain, you can't grow. You know what I mean? So, as I started like going through that, I started doing a little ministry, I started just like mentoring, working. Now I'm part of an organization now with SB Data, you know what I mean, Shell, part of Incredible Messengers. So, mentor. Judge Manning, she from Newark, but she a judge in Junior City, you know what I mean? So she always said, I need to get this kid, you know what I mean? So we look out for the youth. A couple of weeks ago, I had an opportunity to speak to all the judges in New Jersey, and it was like a lot of them in there. And you know, like when you go into the court, you're thinking, you're going to sit, but everybody has something ready up for us. So as I'm speaking to the judges about what's going on and all this, the same judge that sentenced me, he was in there. Wow. I'm like, damn, but he didn't recognize me because you know, like a lot of these judges, they just sit in the jail, they just, you know what I mean, they don't go visit you with nothing. You know what I mean? So when I said that, he kind of broke it. He like, damn, you know what I mean? But I just want to encourage y'all, you know what I mean? Even though we all got a past, Don't let your past control the rest of your life.
Revolution will not be televised. While buffoonery is broadcast daily. Young boys slacking now, so quick to shoot you. With no thought willing to forfeit the future.
Open up the paper. Open up. See that every day. This says the same. This says the same thing. A mother lost a daughter. She lost a daughter. Father lost a son. Father it's such a shame. It's gotta change. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain. Working on the chain. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain.
Trash, what up? Yeah, they got a cell, not a job for me, hard for me. Mama scared, so she pray to God for me, dog for me. This is grand, lost in me, but parts of me gotta eat. So the wind behind my back and the ground is beneath my feet. Getting letters every week, I'm hoping they stop coming, hoping they stop going, hoping and not knowing if and when it's my goal. I ain't gotta lie, bro, I hit Wells Fargo before I hit the lotto, and that'll be the sound of me. Lawyer got it down to 3, plus pay the town a fee, thanks to a counter plea. What about my daughter, my son, and their moms? Leaving them's gonna be wrong, so Mr. Gist can only be Tom and work harder. Keep the homies from bidding, be breaking up families. All we know is division. A split second, all it takes is one dude hating. I know they got my jumpsuit waiting. Tom Gist.
White man running, you assume that he jogging. Black man running, you assume that he robbing. How is this not a problem? Revolving doors of prison got recidivism as high as it's ever been. But what a G gon' do? Come home brand new when there's nothing brand new for him to come home to? The streets is now ugly. Wild, wild west with little dudes who just watch Wild, Wild Wubsy. He feels pressure to get fresher. Figure he best off, pick up where he left off. That ain't the case, y'all. These young boys from 12 to 21 brush your sound like a face card. Stats for blacks ain't more of I'm in attached to the system than the diaspora can even match. Judge makes it all clear, it ain't all fair. Sentence my man sincere to life in dog years. Optimistically he turned to me and said, hold your head, I'll be home at 163. I cried cause he was an angel, walking, carrying his wings. I never knew he could fly.
That's the sound of the man. That's the sound. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain. Working on the chain. That's the sound of the man. That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain.
Chains on my neck, chains on my wrist. Every other day you would greet me with a gift. Wasn't worth the time I gotta spend with your son. Explaining to the child why his daddy can't come. Football came home and keep him out of trouble. But daughter Derriere is to a big next level. She will never settle. Eyes red like the devil. Coke bottle body, quote me like an idol. It's a shame. Working on a chain. It's a shame. Working on a chain.
That's the sound of the man.
That's the sound.
That's the sound of the man.
That's the sound.
That's the sound of the man. Working on the chain.
Working on the chain.
That's the sound of the man.
That's the sound.
I'm saying earlier about hood got shooters and stuff. Right, like that's like my that's like what I am, my position. Basically, I'm saying like people always say welcome home and this and that, like how it was. Really though, it's easy to get in there. It's hard to get out. They came home last year. I'm going over game time and city time. That got me more time. And on top of that, though, I did 605 days and access straight. So I was in the room with no window, with no light switch, with nothing, no socket, 605 days. I never told nobody but my man, he from Canada, he came home. He home. So I thought about killing myself back here, yo. I said I couldn't do it, yo. They got me the wrong way. I'm getting a shower probably 2-3 times a week, so I take a bird bath. I'm arguing police, I'm doing anything. Like, the first chance I get, I run out and let them beat me till they kill me. Yo. Like, this shit was gonna break me down in there. But like, I hop on the phone, I call girls, call my man, act like everything good. Man, that shit wasn't good, but that shit was breaking me down. You know? So it's like, now, like I'm out here, I just make videos on Instagram, I laugh and joke. I ain't trying to carry no gun and shit, because really though, I don't want to do it, but if I do it, it's going to be worse than the first time. I'm not about to play with nobody, so avoid that. I'm just going to have fun, trying to get dressed a little bit, laugh, I'm going to eat, I'm going to enjoy my time at the same time. I know what I did before I left. So like, I might run into somebody today, tomorrow, whatever. Big bro, like, you got it, you know, whatever you do for me. That's on you though, but really, that's like something I always want to tell people. Like, but I know when people watch the video, they ain't gonna never expect that. But yeah, I thought I was killing myself in jail. I couldn't do it. It wasn't the 6 years that did it. It's where I was at. I was thinking, and I started praying, and I found God had said I was praying. So it's I fast probably like, I probably fast for 12 days, 10 days. I fast one time a day. I eat at 4 o'clock, and I won't eat at 5, or I eat at 6. So I'm eating every 24 hours. I wasn't fasting for me though. So people like, yo, like, you're getting blessings for me. I feel as though I could get better, but I would never break my fast for nothing or nobody. I was fasting for like people that can't walk, people that can't see, people that can't taste, people that can't do it for themselves. You know, like, people dying to have legs, walk, talk, over here, giving it away. Why? It's like I'm giving it away. There's a lot of people with disability that would love to be in not just my position, our position. People would love to be in this position. It's like at the same time, like, damn, I'm sitting here giving it away. So what got me stuck in the Bible was Psalms 23. When he said, the Lord is my shepherd. That caught my attention. Just like he said a couple minutes ago, we were like, God, why me? Why you going here? And I kept saying, just like the verse is worse, like, why me? Like, I know what I did, like, damn, like, why me? Like you say, it's easy to give out pain, but it's hard to get it, digest it. It's so hard. They feel so I got to pill this big with a cup of water this big. When I eat that pill, drink the water, I can do whatever I want. So now when I'm right there, I had to pill this big with no water. I got a small pill. It ain't like some pain. And like, this pill say pain. Big ass pain. I had a big ass pill that say pain. I couldn't swallow. Shit was killing me. I'm like, yo, first chance I get to kill myself. So like, when I see people, it's like really, y'all amaze me though. It's only 23. Damn, y'all amaze me. I never told nobody that though. That also, I never like experienced this. I was like a little young before I went to jail. I feel that's what I did. I feel like I probably never learned 100%, or at least got something count. Even if I don't get the whole message today, I'm gonna get something. Everything has a reason. Blessing to be here. They didn't tell you, I ain't go to sleep in 2 days. You're like, yo, I really didn't go today because you're trying to go to sleep. I said, man, I'm going, bro. I changed. But really, Thank y'all for accepting the note.
Ask you a question, right? Reality in your head about coming home and releasing us.
So much love, fake love. I'm not trying to figure out what's the fake love. Like it is what it is. I'm just gonna take. I'm just taking love out of there and run with it. I appreciate it. It wasn't there for me. You don't owe me nothing. I owe myself. At the end of the day, God gave me the name to no gun for head. And I did it for the game. So now I did all this, and now I walk the street. From that, like Jerry said, now I'm saying, I'm tired. I'm tired of doing that, bro. For real. I ain't got 10 hours. It is. I felt like it was cool before. It was all big. Probably in high school, they ain't going to in high school, they ain't going to see, they did. I got to keep it. I don't know. Rest of the fucking everybody else with shoes, spent $1,500 on shoes. I can't do that. I don't have a big bag, a house, a car, and I got a kid. It's a blessing to have a kid. I got a kid at the moment. So it's a blessing that I got that responsibility that was set. So what you said about a little $500 up, I don't really hold you to that. I don't know how many people really don't find the food, but I'm wondering.
You know, he took us up on accountability in our city. What I mean by that is we know who he was in the city, and him, his man, they changed the game. They took the hurt, the pain, and turned it into something to help the community. Like he 10 toes, 10 fingers, he's always down in this city to help and change the roads, man. Like real talk. You know, they started a non-profit company called New Direction, you know, and they build it with the city. They're the example of what I was talking about earlier about utilizing us on this side. Like I told you, we got a man that's so dope that he take 5% of the police budget and put it into organizations that are on the ground here in the city that gives them an opportunity to go where police can't go. Go where a politician can't go, to go where certain people can't go, but not only go there, but talk the language that they speak in that community and bring them resources and bring us back information only to be able to provide more resources for them. You know what I mean? So I just want to salute the homie, and I already told him what we're talking about. So, my man, eight's great.
But I do want to start by saying I apologize for my tardiness. You know, no excuses, but it's out last night. Yeah, it's out last night, but in all honesty though, that's what work is done at. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made us, you know, that's what helped us become so unique. Not only our personal story, but our approach on how we lifestyle. You know, because you gotta be where the trauma is at. And I'm not a real big person. I'm not real big on my traumas because I'm just mentally where I'm at in life. Like I don't feel like I'm ever nobody's victim. You know what I'm saying? Everything that came my way, you know what I mean, I participated in. And like bro was just saying, like how this shit just came with the game. So, you know, I really don't sit in my past because I like to say in my future. And yeah, but you know, my story ain't no different than, you know what I mean, everybody in here. I'm from here. I'm from this community for real. I'm part of this lifestyle. I contributed to, you know what I mean, where we was at in the whole direction. That's why I'm so adamant and so upfront about the way I live my life now. You know what I'm saying? Because I was definitely high and I was doing the wrong shit. So who the fuck am I to think about part of my life? Who am I to definitely high when I'm doing something positive? You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on what I'm standing on. So, you know, I don't live in no shame. I don't live in no guilt. I like to open the book. And, you know, this thing comes with challenges and it comes with tests. And to me, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what faith is. That's the definition of faith, right? Like, to me, it's just as simple as if I go out there and I hit that water fountain, I got faith that water is going to come out. You know what I'm saying? I got faith. You know what I mean? I hit those light switches and the light is going to cut them on and off. And I feel that same way about my destiny. I feel that same way about my life. Like, I got faith in what I'm doing is the right thing. You know what I'm saying? So even if it don't reflect right in the moment, I believe that if we keep doing this right here, it's going to force you, it's going to bring change about. Just like by us not being unified and come inside these spaces and doing what we're doing, somebody else is going to bring some change about these spaces. And that's what they've been doing. So, you know, you know what I mean? All this stuff right here, like everything that we've been doing up to this far been traumatizing to. Everything that we participated in outside was traumatizing. And right now, what's traumatizing me is just the fact that, like bro was just saying, like we got people, not even just adults, but we got youth, you know what I'm saying? They ducking high every car that drive past. You know what I'm saying? They got a ski mask on, 100 degrees. They can't get in the car unless they got 10 windows. They won't even come right here and play basketball in the gym because they got imaginary cops in their head. And it's real, like it's mind-blowing to me. You know what I'm saying? But the culture been set for them. And so, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to show them that we don't gotta play that game. You know what I'm saying? We gotta box into it. But you know, just to stick inside that last piece of the trauma though, man. But you know, so me living this lifestyle and making this transition since 2014, you know, I lost my brother to this, you know what I mean, to this lifestyle. I lost both of my cousins, you know what I mean, that was like that was raised like brothers. And I lost them while I was out here telling you not to spend the block on a nigga that your cousins. When my cousin got killed, the whole city seen it. You know what I'm saying? The whole city seen it and they waited for me to respond. Because now you knew I could do the bulldogs, man. And I still had to, you know what I mean, I still had to stick to my mission. You know what I'm saying? And with that traumatized my people. You know what I'm saying? That messed my mind up, that messed my mindset up, that messed my grandmother up. You know what I mean? So to look inside your grandmother's face and tell her, we not doing that. You know what I mean? To sit down with the son and tell him, we gotta go this way, we can't go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit still fuck me up right now. Mentally every time I say that, you know what I'm saying? Because how the fuck can you tell somebody that that's all we know? You know what I mean? Retaliation is a must. You know what I'm saying? Like can't like oh no, it's okay, smoking because you don't do shit. But I understand all these ideologies and all this shit that we got going inside of us. It's coming from music. It's coming from movies. It's coming from somebody else pushing the narrative. And then we start to internalize that shit. And then we try to live our whole life like we owe them. That was a 2-hour movie, but we're trying to spend the next 20 years of our life living scene in the movie. We trying to listen to, you know what I mean, whoever the rapper is, and take a 3-minute song and implement that shit into our daily life. But we lose sight of the fact that it's all entertainment, and it's all controlled. All that stuff get released publicly because it's being controlled, it's being regulated, and it's being pushed out. So now they say they make us believe that we got free will. But it's the same thing I do with my 5-year-old daughter, right? I don't let her go to the closet and say, get what you want to wear. I lay out 3 different outfits and let her pick one. So now her mom, she's thinking that she's picking what she want to wear. But I believe that we all go into this game when it's on a grand scale, because we get to pick what we want to put on. But somebody picking what clothes on inside the stores. Somebody picking what movies is being played on the screen. Somebody picking what music is being played on these radios and these platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like I just felt dumb as hell, right? Because it was really some horrible things that was done inside the city. I can only speak for this city, you know what I mean? But all of us as a whole, bro, like every city, every fucking, they played us and thinking we each other in opposition, bro. And that shit hurt my soul when I found out that I hate my brother just because. And I gotta live with that shit. Because we acted on that shit. You know what I mean? And that shit, and it bothers me. You know what I mean? So, like, even till today, like, I don't care who got a problem with nothing that we're doing. Because if you got a problem, it ain't for you. Right. This circle ain't for you. This conversation ain't for you. This lifestyle ain't for you. It's going to hit who's with the head. You know what I'm saying? That's what I stand in. I don't care about what we doing. I don't give a fuck about who like us and who don't like us. I guarantee they ain't gonna cross this line. If they do not cross the line, we all come from the life. You know what happens if we cross this line. But I never want to hurt my people. We always want to defend ourselves. We say whatever you want to say from the other stuff. From this 3-point line and back, you say whatever you want to say. But you come inside the arm, and you stand right. Man can't punish me. I don't fear no judge. I'm going to always defend myself and my truth. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stand in my truth. That's why we go to the club and we stop. Holy yeah. Yo, new direction. Yo, everybody get home safe. Yo, da-da-da-da-da. We going out, if any artist come inside this motherfucking anywhere in this radius, we there. Oh, I need you to pump this positivity. If you can't come over here nowhere in Elizabeth, nowhere near New Direction, come over here and get a $60,000 bag and tell the whole club, fuck the club up and shoot it, bro. How we go to your account? Sucker shit, we ain't trying to extort you here, we extort you out for positivity. If you can't come in here, you come on, you can do the 24 hours a week, you can go to any nightclub, you can perform your music, but you go out people a positive message. We don't want money from you, we don't want nothing from you, but if you're going to come inside of here and get a dollar from our people, you ain't going to sit here and say, oh, we spit on the ops and kill it, because now people going to leave that energy. They going to leave with that shit, they going to carry that shit out. While you go home, we got to deal with this. This is our kids, this is our city, this is our people. And we get used to this. And we stand on it. You know what I mean? Same way how we stand on it. We love the crib. And that's why, you know, like everybody got their own path. But that's why I call myself a person. You know what I'm saying? That's why I still stand on it. I'm still saying. You know what I mean? I'm going to forever be. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to be this lead. You know what I mean, to my status and my name. You know what I'm saying? And like bro said, like I find a lot of griefs, you know what I mean? That's why a lot of times, you know what I mean, I leave my car parked, I walk to work, I walk through the city. You know what I mean? There's even a few times I jump on the bus. Just because I never want to get caught up in being having tight, having stature. You know what I'm saying? I'm always be amongst my people, man. So, you know, it's about a trauma. But what's the What's the reverse of trauma? Recovery. It's all recovery. Appreciate, I wanted to say, I appreciate everybody, man. And this is right here, like this is the big one. You know what I mean? This is the future. You know what I'm saying? Because we're standing on that's greatness, man. We come from greatness, man. I love my people. I love the youth. You know what I'm saying? We eating this shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to bring it down. You know what I'm saying? This is power right here. Like I said, people got titles, they don't got power. They can't bring it right here. All around the world, they want to emulate, they always want to emulate and try to, you know what I mean, make carbon copies of what we are. You know this stuff. And we got to own this shit, man. So, real conversations ahead. Have real conversations though. And get these photos out there, get some images out there. Niggas gotta see us together, bro. They gotta see. They don't believe it. They don't believe we can get together. Or you had a meeting with this man over and y'all can come. Man, we're doing this shit at a high rate, bro. At an extremely high rate, bro. Love you, bro. I appreciate all y'all in there, yo.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Because I like how you work with kids, and I think about, when you talk about trauma, I think about rape. I think about when we go to the funeral, right? It's pretty much the same thing, you know what I'm saying? We're going to have homies who will be sipping a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got people that's going to smoke, you got people who want to deal with the same death, different ways, right? And so the kids are always looking at us. They see the behaviors that we do, even if we try to act like they're not watching. You see what I'm saying? So I'm at a point where I'm feeling like we have to change our behaviors if we want the kids to emulate them. But it's already like, some stuff be ingrained, it's automatic. The homie died, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna blaze on, we're gonna pour out some liquor. So it would almost be like how do you expect people to get out of the cycle if that's all they see again? When you talk about celebrating, you know what I'm saying? Again, every cookout, we're pouring bottles, you see what I'm saying? We're smoking weed. Like at the end of the day, if we're not changing, we can't expect the kids to be any different than what they see. And so it does take a lot about accountability, but are we willing to change our behavior because we care about the impression? You see what I'm saying? Again, that's why we say spend $1,500.
But that's why we're here right now. We are trying to change. Just like if you go to, I don't know, the homie that, like you said, you describe that feeling, right? But you take that same person or that same Asian graphic, and it was in a motorcycle club. They feel we're going to be a little different. You see a white person, right? They feel we're going to be a little different. However it is, but we have to set the culture. The youth, all that shit, they ain't going to do what they allow to do. If we don't, if anything that goes unchecked, we're going to always escalate. But if we admit that we got to change and set the culture, now we'll go this is what we want. They want to do whatever they want. And I just believe that we allow our, I say our rights. Yeah. These issues that we got in our community was never our community problem. It was white problems. They let their kids move on. So they put laws into place and they broke off and said, I'm not doing it. So they always wanted to emasculate us. They ain't never want us to be in power. We always stood next to our women. It was right women that were people right then. That's why they started all that little equal brain shit, all that little anything you can do, I can do better. You know what I mean? And then they gave us these little bad systems. And then now, you know what I mean? If Uncle Sam had a motherfucking Dupre, then I bet I come in and sneakers in that motherfucker. So now our women start thinking that they have to compete with us. It was a lot of shit that went into this shit. So now we fighting each other, and now we losing the full sex and everything, and now we got these systems that putting our kids in power. We ain't never seen black kids talking to their parents how they black. How they doing right now today? Man, like bro just said, the whole living project was mine. But now you fast forward that to 20, 15, 30 years later, and now they walk around with false integrity. Because we allow them to feel so good. Because like the attack is so great. That's why so many nobody do it. You gotta snap out of this shit, bro. You gotta snap out of this shit, bro. These kids inside our speak for these they don't know the fuck they go inside these schools or out in the streets or getting around. Man, if a nigga call me right now and say, yo, my car just, if a car jack, hey, dude, we get car backs up some shit.
We get cars back. All of them.
I wish you could.
Golf clubs.
Because once we find out who got them, because once we're loop, we're loop. And respectfully, we take niggas in the back, we still saying that. We still do real bad. And nobody is the same. Like I said, if I can put out a pocket, now I'm in that backyard too. I don't give a fuck what section you're in. I don't give a fuck what hood you're from. Everybody needs to move like that. But that's why we like each other. Because I move like that. I need good all. I don't need good all me, you know what I mean? And that all. I need good all me. Counseling, resources, and bring it back to the people. I need you to do what you do mentorship. I need you to be a mentor. If you motherfucking teach credit, I need you to teach credit. Right. With that, we gotta stop trying to recreate the will. We gotta ask him. We gotta be
Hey, yo, do me a favor. I don't want to tell everybody sure we got 2 minutes.
Yeah, my fuck,
y'all. Start wrapping this up.
Hey, what they want us to wrap up right now?
No. I'm just trying to limit it because
I know, but I know we running a little long, but I don't want to cut nobody short. Everybody got a story. So if they don't mind, if you gotta go, I understand you gotta go. But if you don't, I want everybody's story to get. We're not gonna cut nobody short. Everybody's story. We usually end about 12 o'clock, but today it feels like it's needed. I feel like everybody should be able to talk and tell their story without feeling like rush. That's why I said today ain't no time limit. You know what I mean? I want everybody to really talk, man, and get it off so we can share our resources and all that stuff with everybody. Because everybody needs this. And this is the first time, too, Aid, I was saying, like, we need each other's therapist just for conversation. But this is the first time we got a real therapist. So at the end, after Shaheem, I wanted, from everything that you heard, and he's from the hood, and then he went corporate. So it's just like you said, like we need people in every position. If you a mentor, if you a councilman, and if we out here on the streets, I want him to put all that together from when he comes from both sides and talk to it like, you know what I mean, like how he professionally talk to people, you know what I mean, and see what he felt in a circle. So we gonna hold me and Shy right now. We gonna start with you.
He just wanted a nickname, a place he could go, where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so, hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place he could go, where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so-and-so, hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much.
In 89, little Mike used to follow Rick the Ruler. He sold a little Buddha, he bought a little scooter. All the girls in the high school said it made him cuter. Fellas showed him love, I guess it made him cooler. His older brother schooled him, but he still needed a tutor. In love with the streets, he heavily pursued her. 1990 came and grew into a cougar, she got ruder. It turned little Mike from a fighter to a shooter. He had two friends for which he really felt trust. We all grew up together, but they ain't hang with us. One night they out chillin', they done got into a scuff. Lil' Mike sprayed around, laid some kid down. With everyone around, police caught wind, took Lil' Mike in, asked him what happened. He ain't even try to pretend. He said, where do I begin? Took the pen, blamed his friend, got him 20 with a 10. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. It's easier being self than being somebody else. When Little Mike hit his verse, probably gonna be upset. 20 years of regret. And what did he get?
Just wanted a nickname, a place he could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so and so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much. That's the nickname, a place he could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so and so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize his name and it meant so much.
Now Jenny's 16, going on 20 and such. She want a model, but she thinks she ain't skinny enough. Got that disease where she looks in the mirror displeased with who she sees. Thinks she's fat, but nobody agrees. So Hustle Man told her that her body was rocking, but she slimmed down if she just tried some Oxycontin. She figured she would try it, it'd be a hell of a diet. Enhance her social skills, she'd be a regular ride. She went broke, but she was too addicted to kick it. Hustle Man, that little cricket, wanted to give her the business. She'd do anything to get it. She let Hustle Man hit it. He was infected with the magic. He specialized in tricking. Now you see her with him when he cruising to town. Her self-esteem high cause she losing some pounds. Her friends question why she had him hanging around. She figured they was jealous. She was gaining some ground. She came down with the sickness she didn't understand. To the doctor she ran for the final exam. Dr. Craig Mack put the sad flavor in her ear. Dear, you won't be around next year. She reflected on the life she tried. Realized to satisfy her appetite she should have swallowed some pride. Felt bad for Jenny, sympathized inside, but she finally got her wish. She was skinny when she died. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. Be happy with what you got, who you are and who you're not. Social acceptance is hot on the way to the top, but on the way back down you say it never meant a lot.
Just a nickname, a place you could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so and so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize the name and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place you could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so and so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize the name and it meant so much.
Tony wasn't a bad person, except that he was nurtured through alcohol, drug dealing, and cursing. Parents used to find any reason to mistreat him, send him off to school, and that's where he get even. Let nobody close to him, ADHD, they diagnosed him. Labeled him a bully, never understood him fully. And Ryan was a nerd, y'all, from the burbs, y'all. Never ever broke a law, even curbed his dog. And he took his studies serious. His girl was a virgin, Neither of them ever missed a period. When Tony met Ryan, sparks started flying. Tony pushed him to the ground, and Ryan started crying. But the day before, Ryan found out his dad was dying. To hold it all together, he was trying, I ain't lying. But he was just a man, and Tony was the straw that the camel couldn't stand. I'm sure we understand why he jumped up, punched him. Couldn't no one stop him where he usually had his guitar. Today there was a chopper, so he cocked it, popped, hit him with the full 11, and you could see his spirit flying off to bully heaven. The moral of this story is self-explanatory. Before you judge someone else, first offer the help. I feel for Mike, Ryan, Tony, Jenny, and all. But then I look around, I see so many more. Want a nickname,
a place they could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so and so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize their names and it meant so much. Just a nickname, a place they could go where people would say, hey, I know you, you're so and so. Hey, that's such and such. They recognize their names and it meant so much. Just a nickname.
So I'm gonna keep it real quick. I just want to say I appreciate all y'all because I know statistically you're not supposed to be here, and I'm not even talking about through the experiences that we have. I'm talking about really not supposed to be here. If you think about the possibilities of the people that were born on earth since the beginning, like we're not supposed to be here, like infinite numbers. You can't even calculate them. So the reason that you're here is for you, right? We got to pray for it. Not, I thank my brother right here and everybody else that voiced it, but I thank y'all for bringing God into into this, you know what I mean? Because it means something for me, because I prayed that if I ever got to this point, I was going to glorify God. No matter, like you said, no matter what everyone's belief is, but I think God is like, it's incredible how powerful God is. And He's I always had spirituality. You know what I mean? I had a problem with religion. See what I mean? But I always had spirituality. But when I submitted and said, God, lead me, you know what I mean? And recognizing when that blessing came into fruition. The things that we prayed, a lot of times we pray all day and we receive it, don't even know that we got it. We walk away looking for the next thing, but don't even thank God. I always say, a lot of times every time I get on the plane, right? I pray and I say to God, get me to where I'm going safely, right? And then I put the thank God. And sometimes they hit me when I'm getting back on the plane, coming back. Oh, you see what I mean? And I'm originally from New York, born in Brooklyn, raised on Saladin since David, and came to Jersey, and that's where a lot of problems happened when I came to Jersey. Homelessness, me and my now wife, we being pregnant and we running around and dating myself in the early 90s, being homeless, going into buildings, checking doors to buildings to see if it was open so we could get in and at least get warm. Like out on the street, I didn't have to go homeless. I used to go all the time. I used to go homeless, Or whatever, because I'm automatically going to win I was homeless, the real definition of homeless. Well, I paid $200 at a hotel. No, that's a different homeless. I'm really out on the street. You know what I mean? And just to go from that to where I'm at, being an actor, musician, and just ended off with just saying that, a lot of times, we say things and it feels good, it's motivation, it's inspiration. A lot of people on social media motivated, and I'm like, teams going to help somebody with this beautiful thing. But they're not that off when they walk out the street. Somebody want to talk to them or whatever, then it's like, I ain't got the time. It's like, no, use that. Own up to that. If you won't be that, be that. You feel me? And I had to teach myself that because I have a big follower on social media. And, I motivate people. No matter what you don't do, you got to stand strong. And then I got, gave you some news about a diagnosis or whatever. Thank God that is it's over now. But then I went on social media. And I'm going to my problem. I said, nah. Speak the truth. Talk that talk. That's what you believe in. We're about telling people how, through adversity, stand strong, you can get through it. Nah, that's what we give you the pizza. I got low, I got quiet, I got no, I don't want that. A lot of times you talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. I salute you, brother. I salute you for doing this, man. You know what I mean, brother? You speak from my heart and you touch me. Everybody, and I appreciate y'all. And this is what I'm supposed to be this day, right now. This is what I'm supposed to be. This is when you talk about God. This is God. Like somebody that went through his trials and tribulations and then reconnected full circle. From like I said, I got to go to the age of and the things that come full circle. Like God was here, God was great. And I appreciate y'all. And a lot of, I'm an endorphin. I got a problem. I've always had, sometimes I'm like,
because I know the root of a lot of our problems. That y'all talk about, like people talking about childhood, being involved with this. I see it unfolding right before my eyes. When I see a mother, oh, shut the fuck up, man. What the fuck up? Here it goes. Send it all right now. Start the insecurity. Start the anger. You know what I mean? Start. You know what I mean? Start walking. Here it goes. Let me. You know, so it really has to. You can't be what even our mothers and fathers said you know, whether it's conscious or subconscious. We're not that, right? You start off on a clean slate. You don't bring all that shit with you, that baggage from the past, right? You start back. And as I end up all my videos on social media, I end up with love. I think that's it. Every day, absolutely important.
Can y'all give my brother last day happy birthday?
So peace, my name all. I want to tell my brother Shahid, man, I appreciate my brother for reaching out and giving me an opportunity to come here today. I appreciate my big brother for having me. I appreciate my brother Dupre. Every time I come to this city, you know, I check in. You know, I mean, my big brother, my big brother you know what I'm saying? This was a 13-year-old kid right here, right? My mom from the out 13. I'm from Jersey City, I'm from Dupre Projects. A lot of these young dudes that I see right now is a lot of crew. 80 was the youngest out of my crew. 80 left at 14 and came up as 20. We did a lot of things, so to say, that we were right. And my mother put me out, you know, at 13. I got 19 kids. So I'm saying I had my first child when I was 14. So, yeah, 16 baby mothers. So, I had a lot of trouble. I was fucked up. I did a lot of projects. At the age of 17, I started dealing with real cartel. But I didn't know what I was really getting myself into. Because when crack cocaine first came, it hit Duncan Projects real hard. It was the first project in Jersey City to get crack cocaine. And I was doing what I was doing, went to jail, and just started ending up, you know what I mean, getting phone numbers from connects and clubs. This work that we're doing right now, I'm also a part of the organization Credible Messengers out of Jersey City. The same work that Tut and Aiden Great on New Direction and One Hood, we're doing the same thing in Jersey City. We're all connected with each other. But I want to share something. I heard the brothers mention, you know, Baltimore and all that. So I was in the federal penitentiaries. I went to prison. So for those from Baltimore, y'all gonna know who Billy God is, BG. If anybody from Baltimore that know Billy God. Billy God, we ended up in a room together. And I was like, why is all these dudes from New York and Baltimore keep coming to the room? Because I never said I'd like them to the room. But I never knew who BG was. And I offered the brother, you know how when a brother first come off the bus or whatever, second, third, I was like, yo, old head, you could get those sneakers. He said, who the fuck is you talking to? I'm like, motherfucking old head. So I said, nah, bro, no disrespect. I'm just, trying to both of the kids. But me and BG got like this. But the work that was being done in Newark, me and C Blaze was together.
C-Blaze, Keys to Drama. I could go on and on with the list. So we spent in the yard, and I would never forget, I told C-Blaze, because I didn't know nothing about C-Blaze. We all used to go to Foxy's in Jersey City back in the days on Wednesdays, college night. And he wasn't called Castro or C-Blaze. And how we became tight, dudes from my hood got into something with dudes from Newark. And they pulled out, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, yo, it's my cousin. And we was lying to stop the beef. And it stopped. But C-Blaze did his fair share. He went to prison. I didn't know that. And on my journey going to the feds, they bring C-Blaze in Hudson County. Now, I don't know about those C-Blaze guys. So I wonder why all the blood's going to the window. And he put his bag down. He the first grip that I met that ain't checking the PC. And he stood 10 toes down. He said, if any of you motherfuckers do anything to me, and I know your face, and I know what it is. And then he came to my room, and everybody looked at me like, and I'm like, he was like, oh, SB, what's up? So I was like, who you? Because we ain't seen each other and did it like 20 years. He said, SB, you still got the same face, bro. And then we ended up in Gilmore together. And I'll never forget, I walked in the yard. And I said, Blaze, you have a lot of power. You need to get out there in your city and start talking to kids and this and that. But that was just a talk. But he came out here and started doing it. And a lot of brothers don't really talk about this, but I went through some shit in the penitentiaries. That shit is real. Like I be trying to tell my young brothers, you feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. Everybody don't give a fuck until you get there. And this dude's way tougher than you. You got motherfuckers that will die for this gang shit. And when I got there, I said, damn, I ain't signed up for this. I became a killer inside the prison. Because I had to survive. I couldn't go to the brothers and say, yo, today my daughter's birthday, bro. Wanna see these bitches? They ain't give a fuck about none of that. Only thing they gave a fuck how many niggas you killed. So I had to say, damn, these are conversations. So it was mentally fucking me up. And I just was like, when it was time for me, and I never shared this with none of my brothers. When it was time for me to get ready to come home, I was scared to come home. Because I started being a part of that environment to where I was a wolf. I was a hyena, like the brother said. Because being around Blaze and all the motherfuckers, we had rat chases, everything. If your paperwork was fucked up, I don't give a fuck who you is. Check in. Because they'll kill you. That's just how it was. They don't tell the young brothers none of this shit. And I tell these young brothers, everything is key until you get there to see that it's real. So I said, they said, SB, man, you know you were leaving like a week. And my mom was like, damn, the only thing I knew was to sell drugs, rob, do this, do that. I didn't know nothing else. I never worked in my life. I sold drugs. And then it went back to me. Y'all know any room from Newark. I can go on and on with the list. You feel what I'm saying? And these is niggas that don't play. You feel what I'm saying? So they like, SB, what you gonna do with yourself when you get out there? You have my man Bernard Hawkins in direct contact with second in command in Chicago, GDs. He pulled me to the side and said, either you gonna come back here with us, or you gonna go out there and do the right thing. And I said to him, what's the right thing? Because the only thing I knew was doing everything was wrong. And I got out here. And this brother ain't sleep right here. this is my brother, he a cop. And he's from Jersey City, and I love him. Back then, I would have never been around that shit. These brothers right here, organization black law enforcement, but they're street dudes, gave me an opportunity. The brother Johnson, J. Leader, gave me an opportunity, said, Ed, we have a problem in the schools. Said, yo, would you come and talk to, the young boys? They said the third is third. So I was like, well, how long do I got to talk? They said, how long do you need? I said, can I bring some home? Bring whoever you want. And I went into school. And from that day on, and I was in the halfway house. From that day, I never stopped. During COVID, the people had to stay in the house. I was outside. Because some of these kids ain't give a fuck about COVID because their household was fucked up. Because people don't talk about that. A motherfucker rather die in the streets. I say this to all these brothers in here, right? I keep this in my pocket. An old man from my projects, God bless her soul, gave me this key. She was an old head that died from COVID, 77 years old. And she squeezed my hand and put it in my hand. And I said, what's that for, Mom? She said, Sean, let me just say this to you. She said, anytime you think about, these are her words, God bless her soul. Anytime you think about doing wrong or fucking up, she said, you take this key out and look at it because you hold the key to your freedom. She said, from me looking on TV, she said, from looking on TV, I'm quite sure you heard them take big keys and lock through the doors. And she was right. So I keep this with me every day. And a lot of y'all brothers hold the key to y'all freedom, man. Do not let this Instagram and Facebook shit fool y'all, you young brothers. Because y'all understand this what you're dealing with now these days. Everybody's not built to get the car. Everybody's not built to get the car. I always tell my little bros, if he's sending you to do something, why he ain't getting that motherfucker? Because you know why? Because he don't want to go to jail. My son right now is doing 20 years right now for murder. And I'm going to share this and then I'm going to sit down. I'm in the halfway house. These kids will play a part, and I'm only speaking for my city, Jersey City. These pills play a lot in this shit. So the young brothers be in there, and the little dude slumped back in the chair, and the sheriff said, yo, get up, get up. I said, man, he looked up and said, man, fuck, man, I'm on the third. So in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck is the third? Because this is new labor when you come home from prison. So the little dude said to me, yo, you do bad, Pop? I'm like, what the fuck is do bad? So I'm like, he sure? So he said, yo, something out. So I said, little bro, listen to me. He said, I'm not going to be doing that. So the sheriff was like, yo, you walk to your car. So let me tell you something. I said, I'm not scared of these kids. If I can survive a motherfucking penitentiary, you think I'm scared of these kids? I came over to an era where the kids' pants is tighter than the girls. So I'll be damned if I'm going to let this little motherfucker whoop me like that. So I got on that motherfucking elevator with the same with them. And I ain't speaking cock, but ain't no way in hell to let you whoop me and your pants that tight. Because he ain't rock, he's in the game, let's hit the Zeus. Because I'm old school. It's just like, also with big head, you can't do that. You don't fucking people because you see nothing. God, see, it's like this. You feel what I'm saying? But I'll share this, right? My son's standing up here shackled up. My son got murdered. The dad gets up and speak, and he's speaking to me like I'm
And his father would like to address the court on his behalf.
Mr. Stout, please come forward.
I'd like to express my deepest sympathy for the decedent's family. You know, Your Honor, I woke up early this morning. I had to bring my son to court. And he copped to a manslaughter, and it ain't going how we thought. I wish he wouldn't have never got caught. I mean, I wish it wouldn't have happened. I wish they would have fought. I got my whole family here for support. And for the last 50 minutes, the prosecutor's labeling him a menace, offering numbers to leave him finished. He hold his head high. He don't sigh. He don't frown. He don't grimace. He mean business. And before you read your sentence, you'll ask if the victim's family would like to speak on his behalf, and his father will stand and speak of stories when he was 5, and what he and I have in common. We wish he was still alive, but not at the expense of my son. I'm sorry he had a gun, but sir, he had a gun. And they both good dudes. But streets rules stipulate you choose the lesser of two evils. But in the end, we all lose. Your Honor, I just ask if you can extend my son some leniency in this matter, because I feel like I'm partly to blame. Thank you.
Mr. Stafford, I respect your position. You know, our children lose their way and their path, you know, all the time. But they have to be held accountable for their action. Unfortunately, the court has exhausted its leniency in this matter. And I feel that the deal that was on the table is, you know, it's a spectacular deal. Please rise, defendant and the defense team. So, in the case of the state of New Jersey versus Saladin Stafford Jr., docket number 77216J, you are hereby sentenced to be confined to a state correctional facility for a term of no less than 6 years. Quiet, quiet. And young man, I hope you gain from this ordeal. Officer, please take the defendant away.
Yeah, I got a letter from my son the other day. Locked down boarding town. Starts off the regular way, you know, letters do from jail. I hope this letter reaches you in the best of health. But as for me, Pops, he said he going through it. Then he goes into this. He said, man, it's a shame how they treat us brothers on the chain gang like we got no brains. I mean, it's inhumane, but I ain't gonna complain because I'm done with the bitching. I'm Muslim, them blood niggas running the kitchen, and I ain't even off it. Other day I lost it, exhausted, broke a jaw cause he shorted my sausage. Same thing costed fee an extra 3 fucking years for canteen. Stabbed a nigga for 3 musketeers. It's ugly in here, COs wanna talk hella slick, tell you to strip, they get kicks off of measuring your dick. Whoever worked the mailroom ain't accepting no flicks. Wanna connect with my bitch, but the phone's never fixed. Shine beefing with Bevan, a lot of niggas better switch. Should've took it to trial, instead I copped to a 6. I'll be going for the summer, tell my mother I love her. My cell smell like shit, where the fuck is the plumber? I wonder,
is this the place where the broken hearts go? I close my eyes and pray these tears will stay through.
To all my niggas locked down all the time. You'll be home soon, you'll be doing fine. 3 to 9 or 5 to 10. Let's get it done and don't ever look back again. Some kid approached me, said I disrespected his pup. He got the 5, now I got to fuck both of them up. And here they come, honestly they scared your son. We fought hard on the yard and I barely won. Now the sergeant and his goons come searching my room. Send me the lock cause they found the sharpened end of a broom. Tell me snitch I'll be out soon like I'm a buffoon. I tell them, y'all wrote the song, I'm just keeping in tune. And that cost me 30 moons in this dirty room, but it made me twice of a man. Killing mice with my hands, I'm fucking stuck in the can. Bitch, I shot the nigga over out there fucking his mans. They discussing my plans, where I'ma lay, where I'ma stay when I get back round the way. I got a trick for they ass. Pop, save up some cash. Don't put a hurtin' on that liquor cause it's working your liver. Need you there when I touch. Man, I miss you so much. What the fuck is
this the place where the broken hearts go? I close my eyes and pray these tears will stay through.
To all my niggas locked down all the time. You'll be home soon, you'll be doing fine. 3 to 9 or 5 to 10. Let's get it done and don't ever look back again. So now I'm back in population. population. The daily operation brings birth to new beef. The prison's always ovulating. You can never stop the hating, stop debating. I'm contemplating taking the warden hostage, having the chopper waiting, but that's fiction. I can feel the friction. Nigga talking slick then, got his grill kicked in. I can say it's sickening, but ain't nobody listening. And those that are willing to a too long distance. It's the transition from a boy to a man, from a son to a father. Made it harder with shit I shouldn't have been a part of. Lying, I got the heart of the war. Studied the art of why the kids my age were busy sniffing every daughter's daughter. I started taking the loss when tomorrow got brainwashed. When my friend said the Benz would give me Rachel from Ross. Took their advice now, wish I went the right route. Gotta finish this letter later than turning the lights down.
Is this the place where the broken hearts go? I close my eyes and pray these tears will stay frozen.
To all my niggas locked down all the time. You'll be home soon, you'll be doing fine. 3 to 9 or 5 to a 10. Just get it done and don't ever look back again.
Is this the place where the broken hearts go? I close my eyes and pray these tears will stay frozen.
To all my niggas locked down all the time. You'll be home soon, you'll be doing fine. 3 to 9 or 5 to a 10. Just get it done and don't ever look back again.
He made that decision. I did mine already. So when it was my turn to speak, I said to the guy, as men, can you stand up too? He looked at me like, nah, respectfully. So I said to the father, we both felt like kids. We both felt like that, our kids. While I was incarcerated, my son was in the streets. And he fell victim to the streets. While you was in the streets, you allowed your son to be out in the streets. What you think gonna happen to 2 young black men that shoot at each other numerous times? Either somebody innocent gonna get hit, and they both going to jail. Or the reason why we in here today, it was a life loss. And I apologized. And then I said to the Mom, can I hug you? And she started crying. I said, yeah. And I said, I'm going to leave y'all with this. To the mothers that's in this courtroom. There's no mother, and this is a Jew. There's no mother that had a child at birth. And when that doctor gave her precious little child, and there's no mother that looked at her child and looked down and said, my son gonna be a murderer. You don't know what your child gonna be. Like the brother said, the mud. I've been through a lot of mud.
Hello?
Global Tel Link. This call may be monitored or recorded. I have a prepaid call from
Saladin, Stafford.
an inmate at Albert C. Wagner Youth Correctional Facility. To accept this call, press 5 now. To decline this call,
Yo, Assalamualaikum, Wolf. Hey, man, y'all got your letter earlier today. You know what I'm saying? I was reading through it or whatever, and I just decided I was gonna write you back, but what I'm gonna do instead, like I wrote a letter to myself, man, just reminding myself of what I gotta get together. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm about to run into you a little bit right now. Are you ready to hear it?
Listen up. Yo, when my pops bought my first Kango, he asked me how I feel, was disappointed. I said, same old. He said, yeah, time's hard, but they gon' change though. Just remember, without the rain, there'll be no rainbow. Haven't been through what I've been, thought it was just lingo. Now I feel Dominican, this world's a big mango. Strange though, labels want you to change for Sangos. When the Sango was but $1, I ain't got change for. I spent years on the block, running from plain clothes, gumshoes. When I used to sling coke with dumb dudes. Watch my daddy go to prison and that wasn't no fun, but was nothing compared to what I'm going through now with my son. So sometimes I gotta leave the streets, take my daughter to the park, let her feed the geese. I just need the peace, I just need to be free from beef. Just need to pray to the east till my son's released. I swim the yeah, man, it won't be long before you home, you know. But I just need you to understand.
understand that things come down from one generation to the next, but the same way I got the chance to break the cycle, you got the chance to break the cycle. So don't never let this get you down. March 2nd, 2007, my son caught a body and it got me thinking, damn, I should have put him in karate, but my drinking kept me unfocused, always had to party. I'm Muslim, but my true religion's mixed with Ed Hardy and Bacardi, kept me off balance. Meanwhile, my little man was in the streets wildin', he done gotten so violent. And some say blame it on the ghetto, cause nobody's smiling, but that's childish when you're faced with the challenge of coping with my son in the system. My friends' kids are preparing for college, mine preparing for prison. It's nothing like I envisioned when I was just a kid, kidding around in the kitchen when my moms was cooking fish and collard greens, hollering Saladin, don't touch that cake mix, too late. My finger around the bowl, I had to taste it. Now me and my cousin Ibn got icing on our faces as we racing out the door. She'd grab the belt to trace us to the... And that's not to take nothing away from my pops, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my pops did good as far as when he was there. Like, you know, my pops a good dude. He did a lot of things that I like. You know what I mean? He taught me how to ride a bike. He taught me how to fight. You know what I mean? It's like, all I'm saying to you is, you got the opportunity to change. Nobody wants to be a lowlife who has no life, who grows old with no wife and who smells of Old Spice, goes to work and finds out he might be losing his job, returns home to find one of his dudes just died. His other man got hit, and if he do survive, he'll be paralyzed, he'll have to be supervised. The truth disguised as lies, I don't know what to believe. I've been at the brink of success and yet it wasn't achieved. They call me Happiness Eve, yet I'm still in the clubs. My elder son's been arrested allegedly killing the blood. I could say to him, boy, I told you so. Then he might say to me, you shouldn't have told me so, you should have showed me so. I would have been a bit more jovial, and I did what I done. The iniquities of the father shouldn't fall on the son. Now my church going people tell me call on the son. I tell them, if anything, I'm gonna call on the one. I swim like just the other day. Just the other day I was in a barbershop, you know what I'm saying? And my man was talking about how
they find diamonds when they dig in that mud. You all get diamonds, bro. Who am I today? Like I told Brother Dupre. Last month, we got a lifetime achievement award signed by our president. A motherfucker that came from the projects. I stood on the senator floor. Democrat, Republican, got an award. Who am I today to witness my brother Aiden Graybill speak on a motherfucking international level with tribes from Africa? Asking them, how can they get peace? I witnessed this shit with my own eyes. Me, Tut, Aiden Gray. I sat there and just said, why? We all can make a difference in our community, y'all. Guess what? It's not for everybody. Everybody's not built for this work. I stand 10 toes on everything I do, everything I say. We in these streets for real. It ain't no game. It ain't no game. Cause I tell them dudes in their face, when they out here sitting with little bros, and this is what fuck niggas up. When they out there sitting with little bros, and you ask them what the fuck in his face, bro, why you sitting here? And you got a sunny day, why the fuck when you sitting at home? They can't answer that shit. People run away from realness. A lot of my young brothers that's in here, can't see a lot of my little brothers that's in the street here, they put bodies. They did this, they did that. I get back like, oh bro, you fucking do this, but my thing is this, I deal with everybody. I go to every hood. Credible messages in Jersey City. We have brothers from every hood that they said could come together. We got some of them that's sitting there right there that either shot
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing good in school. I ain't gonna sit here and watch this. I never had it. I had a professor on the tree. I had an eye. I remember my father got killed when I was a baby. His mother, she was an activist. She was cleaning the project for an oxygen tank. She had cancer. She had colon cancer. We used to sweep the project. Everybody know my name Papa. She used to sweep the project. That's what we want to get active. So I can't say like my children's everything we want to do. I always have this in my heart. You know, I used to love watching CNN. My good friend love politics. So that always got to happen. Who I am today is who I thought I never had the courage to be. Right? Because it's always.
Say that one more time.
Who I am today is who I thought I never had the courage to be. Story like always be because it is, I can't even get a system that credit. I gotta give it to my grandmother, I gotta give it to my great grandmother. You know, I can't take that away from them and get to the system and say a system that was designed to break the company when it didn't. And in other words, it makes so much more happen. We come home and we think about our hood because we go big. And a lot of people,
You said that we come home what?
we think about our hood because we go big and jail will make people more.
That's right.
Right? Because you just was in jail, the white man that shoots you back was telling you to do this and do that, and you're doing it. And you was laughing at jokes that wasn't funny, so you could get a little swerve and a little, feel me? Phone time. Feel me? That's what I said in my poetry story when I was like, a few slaves used national room for some extra phone time. That slave is never me. My heart screams from the prison yard to be free. My hope in life is to find the key away from the bloods, asking me who I be. When all that matters is the hell I see. I'm dead from my new mind in the jail house fans. And what that means is, I was there for long, right? You got the coach, you start playing with that happened, my blood cousin. We was at the funeral, we cried with Cassie. Made a promise with my cousin, but the weapons shooting stuff, you feel me? And we was going back and forth in the war, and I wasn't about the game, you know this, I started my own game, you feel me? I started my own game. And now, you know, they done took it to the next level, got reached the level, you know what I'm saying? But even when I started my own game, but everybody knew because I started that, I was gonna come home, I started out of game, you know what I'm saying? I didn't start it out, I never had no models to get money, I never. So it was just, hey, like, yo, my cousin did, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And my cousin wasn't in the streets when he got killed, he was in college, you feel me? And I would be that. Nobody would care about my cousin, like my hood, but they didn't make a big deal until I got locked up for which was a homicide. When I got locked up for everybody, they put the wave back. And I see, if I would have came home and did the drill, right, about the dude that I just came home from, I'd have to cut views on YouTube. But a poetry story that's speaking from the heart. Only got down to views in what? 7 months? That's bad. That's good. If I came to listen, it would have been. So, my thing is right now, as a public messenger, that's what I start my own organization called UBO, American Brothers Organization. My thing is, I'm a writer too. I write books, I write plays, films, anybody want to read, I do all of that. And I do the visuals of what happened in Italy too, but I'm writing on them. I had somebody from my projects, so go through my projects, so go meet, and we went over like my story. My thing was always this. At what point do we live our lives? Like I always say, show me repeat it. When you live for the day, you are just as dead as the day. When you live in the city, kill somebody because somebody was dead, but at what point? Like, you see you all listen, see you on Instagram doing some positive, like, oh, I like what you're doing. And they still put me in the corner, like, yo, you know what that kid from? You know what you want to do. You just not here, you come here ready for show. Like, you know what I'm saying? You think I'm doing for you, you think I'm doing for the whole. Like, you know what I'm saying? I usually do things, being positive, just being about my people. Being positive, when they go come up with situations. Having a heart on situation, having courage in the passion on the situation. When I sit there and make that hope that I want to live in life, you have to let everything see the pain that was going on me. It don't stop until it's true. I can't sit there. and tell them don't do this and don't do that. You want me to use my influence to tell them to go in the car and do something. To go around for somebody and give them a dollar from their pocket with the car. What's what I'm saying? A lot of these young boys don't even know who they beat with because the boys are preaching. They don't even know what's there. They don't even know the dudes that's sitting them. All they know is big brothers came home from jail. He did I know the name like them. But that same is you get home and you go to Jordan and you listen now. I think that same support in the Bible game. The preachers are dead. So fuck me up and talk about it. At what point, I told my cousin was 2 years old, I said, at what point, he said, that's my uncle, I see you ain't that long before you met. He probably watched me now, he said, I'm sure you can look down and one side of long. I said, well, you want the second long? I gave him most things. I said, one side of long, but I can offer. So what you mean? I said, at what point when you start living? Just because somebody there, you right up your life. Exactly. What's what I'm saying? I don't really talk about my trauma because that's something I left in my poetry, but I don't talk about my trauma because I learned that trauma can become motivation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm not having for. That's not my excuse. My goal now is to be that role model that I was missing. I missed that chance. I can't go back to that 12-year-old boy I was, that 13-year-old boy I was. Now I'm trying now to save little boys that I see them say, I don't have that pain in my eyes that I used to. When people see me, they know I smell so good. You know who's that boy from? You know from the best they see it, you see it. They see it. It's time. When I look in your eyes, I look in your eyes, people can tell them. It feels good from going from stay away from that boy to, oh, why you stop on my whole pen and bake that boy in cheese? That's why I don't even know what you're talking about. They love you. They love you because once you do right by people, you don't look wrong. That's right. Right by them. Oh, wait, because what happened to moving out the way? How come I'm bad? The first thing I do, people always, they're not killing them up because nobody's not giving them guidance. Everybody's making them feel like being bad guys is cool. And like you said, that's what so much I'm not using as a lot of influence. But at what point, though, as the mentor and people like our organization, at what point do we call up these artists who are looking out for them? At what point should we start calling them artists and say, look, you can't say this stuff. The same ones that some kids do rap, they're not even able to make it. You're not even, you over in Miami Beach, but you tell them to do this and do that. And they use it and you ain't gonna do that. I spoke about one of my cousins got married at his house. I was surprised. He kept me away from his house. I wonder why. He's been doing luxury life. And he a drill rapper. He's a drill rapper. I know they're talking about the smack. But I'm like, you doing all that? I don't even listen to you no more because I know you're awesome. So at what point do we hold the artists accountable when we call them out on that? You can't do that because you're not. And then you live that, you overcame that, you try to capitalize on that. Just like my music, I gave up rap. I like these songs coming over my rap no more. So why don't rap no more? I said I had a big purpose. I had a great cause. I can't dwell on what happened. Keep talking about that. This is what I want to do. I got to close that chapter. I can't keep dancing like a lot. Everybody like, oh, that's your old story. No, that's a very good statement. I'm telling you, that you made a music, and you might not want to be who I am now. You might be who I was. But you didn't who I was. You know what I'm saying? So that's at that one point. I know wrapping up after we talk about this. So I did a song, right? When crazy was I was on Monday, right? And I did my first one, I did home national. Had to record that's why we did I was on Monday cookout. Filming on Monday, I did my Chicago. And I'm doing it again for the team. And anyone y'all want to participate, y'all register anybody want to help me with me. I want to do it with everybody. Oh, we got everybody sitting around on Monday. But I want the kids to know how real it is. I want to sit there and walk around my yard, stay home, I was cheated up. I lost loved ones. My grandma was 87 years old. She was 87 years old. No health problems, airfield, no cane, no money. And my house was on fire, she passed away. And that was my biggest inspiration. We was more close to that little boy from Soul Food and Big Mouth. You feel me? So I had a good upbringing. I feel like a lot of kids have a good upbringing. That's what I think with that reason. We we gotta stop labeling the trauma. So they got a lot we make excuses for them. You know, so I come from my grandmother used to hold me accountable. You couldn't get suspended from school because your father lied. And you couldn't do certain things and curse in front of grown people because your mother outlawed money. There was no excuses for me even as and people remember that no matter how bad I did in the community, people would do the good I did because I had it. Come on, bro. Even in our national, when I look to the community, I don't talk to just the children. I talk to the adults. Because y'all sit there and talk about everybody doing this going on. But when y'all walk over and go to the store, y'all think I was the same ones y'all talk about selling drugs in that corner and watching y'all care for you. That's right. That's right. You feel me? So, at what point do we do that? That's why it's important to have events and anybody, feel me, that's in here, feel me, take y'all to one on the Zoo, feel me, like this. And y'all reach out, come over here, listen what I'm doing, that's what I'm here for. Networking, I'm here to build, I'm here to tell my story.
Make sure everybody goes through, make sure y'all sign in on the sign in sheet.
Keep y'all posted about when we doing stuff too. And I'm gonna make a switch too real quick. I want my man to go. What's your name again? Phil. I want Phil talk after Shaheen. You know I have Shaheen go first. I know Phil gotta get out of here. Shaheen wants you to go before you because we want you to hear his shit too. Right. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have our people speak. I know we're running long today. If you're not forgetting, y'all, we're just gonna have Shaheen go down. We're gonna have the therapist go, then we're gonna finish. And then I'll close it out. Alright? So Shaheen will go next. Everybody, man, let me just explain like this one, brother. You know, I know Shaheen since on the industry since the 90s. You know, so we're talking about 30 years. Even though we ain't communicating all that every day, but this is my industry brother. He's always been a good dude. I remember Shah when he did his first bid, you know what I mean? And then I saw him right before he did the second bid. We sat down. And man, this is my dude. He's always been a genuine good dude. Anytime I ever called him, he always picked up the phone, always came through, even if it was just come to the lab, the studio, whatever, he would come through. And man, his story has been so ill to go from rapper to actor and all of that, man. And now just doing the work in the community, you know, it's just real inspiring, man. So Shaheen, we used to call him the rugged child, but Shaheen Franklin, man, my brother. Peace.
So I am, right? I was going to say this, right? I am not the records. I am not the movies. I am not the prison sentences. And I'm not the crimes. It took me about 20-something years or more of finding out where I wasn't that led me to who I am. When I got to prison, I realized, look, you had it fucking good. You blew it. 14 years old, 6 figures record deals, movies, touring the world. But that was one hand. On the other hand, my mother was a drug addict, my father was in prison, my cousins was murderers, everybody around my way was that. So I juggled trying to do the right thing and the wrong thing. I was forced to do the wrong thing. So, who I am, I'm a child of God. I'm the true living God. I'm a son, I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a comrade. Everybody has so much touching things that I was just like a lot of y'all ran out and said that y'all covered everything. But what does the road to recovery look like? For myself, and I heard another brother say, they met God in a prison cell. And there I was. I had this little 4-track bag with everything I owned, letters, pictures, certain shirts, color purpose. But that's it. And I was used to having so much that I just broke down. I was like, yo, if you really will, like you say you will, give me back my life and tell me what to say. Put me around and eat. And I just left it there. And I started to do my bid. And it's hard to be a famous person doing the bid. I mean, because soul is different. like, yo, who's that? You remember me? Yo, he ain't send you nothing, right? So you're dealing with that, yo, this one, and then it's hard, right? But I had a decision made when I got to the main yard, right? Because like Duke said, on your first day, right? So I ain't sent the first one. The first day they sent me to a camp. You couldn't tell me I wasn't it, because I was in prison. And then the source ain't doing no better. As soon as I got it, boom, shook like Tupac. It was like, yeah, that's me. I came home thinking I'm somebody that I wasn't. The second time, it was really different. I was trying to be rapper again. I wanted my spot back, you know what I'm saying? But the difference then, I became a liability, so people wouldn't touch me. Oh, yo, he's going to be so and it was right to a certain degree. But I just always felt like, yo, if I'm doing wrong, snap you upside my head, tell me what I did wrong, give me ice cream later. That's just how I got it, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, being a young brother in the nation of God's and earth, that's how I got it. I didn't know my lessons. They toughened me up until I got it right. So, in prison this time, when I got to the main yard, I was approached. Because I had a past, criminal past, I was in the streets, I was involved in things that I shouldn't do. But hey, I was there, right? And said, where you going? Are you going to the left? With the left? You know what the left is, right? Or you going to do the right thing and educate yourself and go back there. And thank God he heard me and he put me around the right brothers that wouldn't allow me to go just there, pull up all the way, like just talking about reminiscing, then pull up, yo, let's go. And it's just like, you stuck, I'm like, all right, and I followed the way. And that's the best decision I ever made, you know. And it's hard coming back, fighting for your spot, fighting for people to believe you, and say, yo, it's not a whole show, everything changed. Because everybody gonna be in your ear when you fuck up. Fuck up tomorrow? Oh, I knew you were gonna fuck up. But I've been home doing my work, and I say my work because it's for me. Right? And I'm just hoping that I influence and inspire other people to emulate. That's it. That's all I have to do. Right? And it's on you to do your part. Cool. So it became hard when you don't get that. Yo, brother, see how you doing, man? I'm counting my hand. Well, you're doing proud of you, right? But if I was fucking up, then it's sure to remind me of my fuck ups. You know, and what recovery looks like is accountability. I had to go back, right, and protect the rugged sound that people didn't protect. So when I was a star, I got jumped by older people, and I got cut, and they didn't defend me. I started to feel, who gonna defend me? I better get this gun. So I got a gun, and then I'm caught with the gun. And the next thing you know, it's another case, and another case, and now 3 felonies up, going up from 7 to 15. Like, what happens in my life? Make poor decisions. But with everything that I've done now, it makes perfect sense. I'm like, oh, this is why I went there. Because I had to get the experience to come back to the youth and tell them what it's really like. Like, I didn't like prison. Didn't like nothing about it. Don't like told what to do. I can't stand noise. I was tired of keys. And I just wanted everybody to shut the fuck up. Just for a little while. And that's why today, what my recovery looks like, I don't let it in. And I feel bad sometimes. Somebody call me with their problem. So, yo, come back. Because I'm an empath. I'm going to try to figure out to help everybody figure out their shit. And then I'm stuck done doing nothing. And then nobody's there to help me figure out myself. So I said, all right, I got to get some control. And that's what I started to do. And another thing I did, I found a mentor, right? And it said, yo, I didn't have one in my life. Because like I said, if it wasn't business, if it wasn't these people that took advantage of me because I was a kid and said, yeah, come on, welcome down, bro, let's go, put him up on his stage. Then when they passed me the fucking ecstasy, they passed me the dust, when they passed me everything, I got fucking sick. It kept going. It kept rising to the top. Left me. Didn't help me fix my shit. Right. So I said, I'm never gonna do that. If I influenced the kids, whether it was during rap, I gotta go back to him and say, yo, I said, Jimmy, coming for the police, I ain't running you out loud. We need the police in our neighborhood to get rid of some of the savage and shit, right? So a lot of songs now, like the brother said, about performing, right? It's hard to get on stage now and perform 30-year-old songs that I no longer agree with. Right. So I have to find a balance, right? So like the You know what I'm saying? When you come, it's beautiful, right? When you see your thoughts, right, in real life, right? I said, can't people really check in? I said, well, they should, because they're coming to the community and they're taking and not giving back. So when he hit it on the nose, I said, oh, that's good. So that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I have shows around the country, and it also let me know that my work was bigger than just Staten Island, bigger than Staples and Project. Like another brother touched on. When you're doing this work, you can't be, oh, I don't like white people. I'm a father, I don't like people. I'm not helping the white people. What? That sounds crazy. Or you're not helping no Asian or whatever. We gotta help each other. We're human beings, right? I like to say I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. And yeah, this is gonna go on and on and on, cliche, right? That's the first song. But I would like to tell you, I thank you, man. And I'm open book. I'm free to reach anytime. I'm one of those. And anything you guys are doing, I would love to be a part of it. Continue to go back to the prisons as a meeting. Great work, Dupre. Dupre, I keep calling Dupre now because I'm stuck. I said, Dupre. Thank you for seeing the work and really giving me a platform and an opportunity to come to speak to my like-minded individuals. You know where I'm from, we don't really have to be officials like you that's going to really give us the key to show us what to do. Like everybody say, get out of here from jail, get a job. How? Go get a suit. I didn't even know yo gotta get a tailor. What are you doing? You go in the store to get the slacks on. When you walk up in there, they know you don't really dress like that. Just by the way, this shit is not tailored. Look, the socks, it's just those things that we have to give to the next generation. So I feel like everything I've been doing is for the next generation. And that's the Brother Recovery. You can follow that hashtag RR2R. Also, isobluesis.org. Just follow me on Instagram, Shine_Ruggy. I do crazy initiatives. Like I get creative. I just think of initiatives. So one of the next initiatives I'm doing is I'm going in my projects and I'm giving out water filters for the water because the water in the area is bad. It's fucking up our youth, and that's why they're so hyper because there's lead and stuff. You know? So the filters cost it's cheap. You get them in a pack, right? $2. And I'm going door to door because I heard somebody said they was going. This is before the madness said this would inspire. But P. Diddy said, I'm going door to door with some rock. I said, well, fuck you ain't in Staples. Door to door with water. So hopefully, you know, if y'all experiencing that, y'all neighborhoods maybe come together and get some water filters to help with the water. But yo, man, I'm sure I'm not gonna hold it up because the big fella's here right now. He got the direction because we all need it. Oh, boss. Oh, okay, all right. So in New York, a lot of my relatives is in prison, right? And they're in prison now for crimes they did when they was teenagers. They're 17, 18 years old, right? They didn't serve 30 years. And when they get to the parole board, they keep telling them the same thing. Oh, your instant offense, the nature of your crime. Well, how the fuck is the nature of my crime going to change in 30 years? If you say that when I stepped in here, you say, yo, you got to take a drug course. Yo, you got to take an alternative violence course. You got to do all these things for rehabilitation. But I spent 30 years taking your fucking programs and I keep getting to the board and you keep smacking me for something I did 30 years ago. So it's no rap. It's called releasing Asian people in prison. So I went to Albany with the legislators to fight for this parole bill to be passed. Because I feel like we've been in prison for more than 15 years. You should have the shot to get parole. Not saying that you should automatically get it, because if you think you're supposed to do it for 15 plus years, it's clearly you're not the same person. So, I'll tell you for example, it was a great day in Newark. Like, next morning, they didn't forget to say, Franklin stands up for prison reform after his prison stay. What the fuck? So you didn't say nothing about the book bags that they gave away in the neighborhood. No, people out of the You made sure to highlight one path. But you know what they did? They made me remember this shit too. I said, oh yeah, you know what? So my rebuttal is, yo, I didn't rap behind bars for the foreseeable future.
So I got the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? What they said in the hotline. Oh, they killed me, man. So Google it, you'll see it for yourself, right? And I just want to say that you're not our past. But we are. We have to go back and nurture it. So a lot of times what I do is I go back and defend that 14-year-old kid. And I tell myself, what's the way, bro? I'm here with you now, nigga. You might act like that, we going now. And it literally feels better. You know what I'm saying? And I can say sometimes you visit your past, nurture it, and the son was in the sport. And that's like a shower work. Like go back and go, yo, man, that's how I have you. Yo, man, you know, and it's trauma right no more. I'm the only child, you know, OD, her, dad. I had to trust my mother. I had to bury her. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fought that shit like me. I got cousins, I got aunts, I got friends, everybody fought that. But this memorial, I'm the one putting it together. Because no one feels the pain like me. So thank y'all for listening. Love, man.
And that's what they do on the other side.
It's made me feel from standing outside.
Yes.
What was me right here? I want us to be together, like standing in the church because, like, and I'm not saying this is you, but we got so many motherfuckers that don't want us to work. We gotta protect this shit. We gotta protect you. We gotta protect you. We gotta protect me. We gotta protect you. We gotta protect you. And when it don't feel good, like, when we not in sync and we not in unity, it make me feel funny. So I'm speaking transparency because of going back in and out. I know we gotta go to battle sometime, but even when we came back, you sat outside the circle. Then I just asked you to move your chair in, so because maybe it was something.
I tell you what, I don't want to speak because I spoke the last time, and I don't want to check in and do it with everybody.
I feel you, but I'm just telling you.
I wanted everybody else because I spoke the last time I was
Right. I'm just telling you how, like, let's really keep it unity, and we gotta be careful. I'm not saying that.
I know.
I'm just saying we gotta be careful.
Be careful.
We gotta make sure this man is safe. We gotta make sure this man is safe. This man is safe. Like everybody here. Because we got past lives too.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And the lives now is to change all of that shit. So we gotta be careful with people. So when it seems like it's a little off, I just wanted to bring it up. And I'm not saying that it's that. I just want to bring it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, again, be careful in what you're presenting going out here, right? A lot of us, this is my true belief. This is, if you ever want to know who feel it, this is who feel it. I believe that there is no greater gift that God has given me than a son. There's nothing nobody can give me that's ever going to outdo that. Right? I have an opportunity to recreate something and recreate it right way. Right? So being aware and be conscious because they're wrong. You know, everything they want to do the right thing. We just haven't given them the good. And the reality is, if you're my age right now, 50 to 55, right? But how long are we going to sit on that teapot and whine and complain about that? You can't go back, man. You can't go back. And the last time I said you, get from around people, then you got the same part of the you got. Get the hell away from them. Please get away from them. Because they're going to point down everything that you want to do. This here, I'm glad I'm going to be here like, because this energy in here is unbelievable. Like, you understand, this is the energy that makes you want to walk out there and start doing your thing. This is why we do this, right? Because we don't have, like, who said, this is the council, we always talk 60, right? And you also, I work with corporate back, and you won't believe about the code switching I have to do. Because I think people are afraid of your intelligence level. And they are so afraid. And so one thing I want to know, especially in corporate America, is I let niggas be idiots. You know why they quiet around idiots? So they can perform and everybody else around can see how they do it.
Yeah, brother, get up, get up.
Next up, I'll introduce myself. Hey, I got my man Phil.
What's going on, everybody? Glad I popped out today. Listen to some of you guys. Really speak from your heart. You never know what you know when you walk in the room. I don't know you, but I know your organization, President Minister. I work at Hudson CMO, you guys out. Mr. A, I admire you from far for a while. I love what you're doing. Dude, we got mutual people in contact, so this is what led to me today. So I'm a therapist by trade. So I'll go back a little bit, tell you how I got there, where I came from. One of the reasons we went to 3rd Street, you know anything about Plainville. 3rd Street is the worst block in the city. You get coke, girls, guns, whatever you want on 3rd Street. I grew up on 3rd Street, one of the worst blocks ever. Alright? Grew up without a father. So we've heard that theme here a lot. Right? Seen it through. If you don't believe that shit will fuck you up, we're 7 blocks from you. Never saw it. Never saw it. Talking about the church, right? I had a mother that didn't think she knew how to use control. So every time I leave this house, I would get home up. Every time I come home, I would hear big knocks at the house. Right? Never really was a bad kid. This is his guy. So you don't have the violence. Nobody holding you up. Right? Nobody being at war with you. We're going to do some stupid shit. Right? We're not doing some stupid shit. So now, fast forward. One of the first guys is going to do, right? Small town, I swear, we think that we strong. Right? Small town. This ain't no like this, and this block no like this block. All the normal bullshit. Right? Pretty good athlete. Right? Play ball all over the world. So, first thing that happens in my life, we got a good team. And I was the only freshman on the team. On varsity. This shit was big. I didn't even, kids now, I realize how big it is now. I go to things that big and people got kids and like, but we got so many stuff. Never forget it. It's the first light bulb changing moment in my life. When it was some guys, we don't fuck with these dudes over in the 4th Street projects. Damn sure don't like these clowns in the 2nd Street projects. So we get here today. Had a coach, Artie Williams. Artie Williams' brother coached me from Blue League, right? And I'm ready to go. Now, mind you, the first game of the year, we played Blizzard. You know about football, it's like one condition. So the coach already told me, oh, these colleges coming, you're a freshman, you're making an injury or something like that. I'm not thinking about that, right? Because it influences the street. I'm trying to be that. I'm trying to be something I'm not. I'm not that. But I can't get prepared, I'm not that. So I'm running down the back steps and I can just feel my feet all blank. Coach, all you do is cuss. So I know what you're about to do. So I'm going to tell you. He said, it's going to be one eat in the right, but you're going to regret. He said, now you go out, you go fight. When you get your ass in this bus, I go to his game. I go home, get my stuff, I come back down. I'm mad. I'm sitting here, I'm sick. Yo, my boys, I think they about to go bang around me. Now I know, again, pray mother. I told you, pray mother. I don't even got I know it's a hard out. Somebody got control of my life. They got the hands of my life. Right? You on the bus, I go to the game, have a great game. We got like 9 tackles, block a punt. I did well. I get home. My sister and her boyfriend listen to the porch and be like, yo, you know how to say, boy, what you talking about? I'm dressed. It's 9 o'clock at night. I'm going in the street. He says to me, the boy is fighting somebody in the street. Knock him out. Got to get about the party. He locked him up. I'm still not confident. Right? Because I'm 14, 15 years old. I'm not confident. So as the months go on, started hearing about, yo, what's going on in this case? What's going on? To the point where he goes on, yo, son, he's 16. Like, yo, no, you are not that. Come on, guys, come on. You can't do that. I'm telling you, what Pop talking about having a conversation here, I'm here. That ain't your life, big homie. You see where you want to be. So that was the first moment. Second moment, get a little older. And again, I'm going to tell you how this comes full circle in a minute. One of the brothers that said about giving your fathers and parents grace because they can only give you what they need, right? So fast forward, I go up to college, I go to the mall, I meet my wife again. Because I am 25 years old. So the closest thing I had about that is my home. Big country, C6, West Virginia, most first past West Virginia. My mother called, like, I had situations in my home where I would do what I had. All I knew was I got sick from school, and I woke up the next day, I was there. Like, you know, it's most first, but that's what we work with. We had real bit of guidance back then. Right? You know what I mean? It wasn't no conversation like, oh, what's going on? How do you feel today? My mate, the mother called me in and told me disrespected her. You want your business to go on the front of the guy. That's the pressure we live in, right? I'm in college. My dad gets sick. I'm fighting this. My mom calls me. I never really yelled. The first time I been on the phone with my mom. I knew I was going to be my mom. I knew that it was going to be. Based on my mom. I told her. My mom calls my mom. I ain't making no news. I don't give a sort of message. Different type of response. I talk, I'm listening. Talk again. I'm still not here. Again, this is why I'm talking about being the divine power. This woman that I'm still with comes to me. Now, we have been dating. Never let no woman ever get this close to she. Didn't say shit. Came in the room, sat on the bed, she said, she needs to listen. You need to get your shit together. She said, there's always a story behind the story that you know. Wow. I said, this. Now, I'm in school, so I'm like, you know, but it's just right. Why don't you get another verse? I talked to him on the phone. A couple of days later, he died on his birthday. I just celebrated my 21st birthday on February 12th. Trauma, that emotion, that pain that used to come up on that day was just a little bit too much for me to bear, right? We get here, go here, my mom goes to the hospital scene, my uncle goes to the hospital scene. Now this time I'm going to drink about 2 months, go out to the car and starts to talk. Get it, shit happened. So he begins to tell me about the conversation with my father. My father's a dying, right? He was alcoholic, an aggressive alcoholic. He beat his wife a whole bunch of things. I had 3 brothers and sisters that I barely knew from that side. He's talking to my uncle, and in the midst of talking to him, he pulls out a book. My uncle said, "Come up, I don't know what the hell he's doing." Pulls out a book. My dad has every article from high school, college, everything in that one. So now, if I'm already in the rabbit hole, I'm down further down. I'm down further. You can be this emotional with me. You can't say nothing to me. So now, I'm on the path, like, full circle. My wife is pregnant. I had my son. And at the time, I'm still, like some of the brothers who talking here, I still don't know where I want to be. I still got one foot in the street, I'm grabbing, I don't know what I'm doing out here. Because I really have any job for it. But I found out I had a son, and I'm happy, sad, crying, all these things. She's like, well, pregnant, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm happy. She hugged me, we were sleeping about 3 o'clock. She goes in certain way. I can't stop crying. Because now I can't stop crying because all this shit that I don't want to do, that I haven't recognized, that I haven't put to bed, that I've been carrying around like a 2,000-pound backpack, is now coming back to me. You know why? Because I got another human being by the weekend that looks like me, gonna act like me, and didn't have what I had. So now I gotta figure out how to God. I'm fucked up. I'm done. What am I doing? Back to my mom. The only thing I know how to do is get on my knees and pray. God, I don't know myself. And I'm having a conversation with, yo, my man, you don't talk to me, I don't talk to you, I need help. I can't, my man, I can't do this. Because I didn't want to go through where I went, right? I'm doing all this with now. He gets about 3, and I finally get to have this conversation with my mom that I need to have, right? So again, so many times I understand what some of these young things going about here, father, she need this, again, so who's the sides of the story? It's a plot twist. Father's married, or he was talking about my mom. Hence why he could be full circle. And all that in I had, I'm fucking with shit, and I'm sitting there with my mother like, I don't know what I say. Explain to me, like, what happened? Right? I'm running around thinking about this man and kid about, right? Then I'm finding more stuff, right? 3 kids back in the way. My father was an abusive alcoholic. He just like almost every day is like. Then I started, again, what I'm teaching you guys right now is being deep, right? And this thing we constantly talk about, this thing we talk about, being deep, get the hell off the surface. Because you're on the surface right now, right? And part of you reviving yourself, rejuvenating yourself, rebirthing yourself is a part. Having tough conversations and getting a little deeper. So now, like, I think to myself, oh, shit, I got a bullet. I'm like, I got a bullet. You know, I want to rise a bullet. So we get married, I go to these things, we buy a house, we move in together. And this is light bulb moment number 2. My son is a pretty good athlete. He's in college in basketball scholarship, right? So I thought, my wife is going to put someone to the side. I want to put something out. He's about 7 or 8 years old, and I'm sitting at the top of the hill. We're on the hillside. And I'm watching. Oh, after the mother, after the grandmother, after the little brother, auntie, and I get mad. I get mad because I know the time that I put in my son, right? My wife and her father passed when she was about 26. When the time I met her, in house at the time, she was walking with her father every Saturday. They had relationship. And I never would tell my wife what her father said to me when I took my sister on the marriage. We had a tough conversation. Joke about 6 weeks, with extra small shirts. And I was sitting what's up? I'm sitting or cigarettes and damn shirt. I'm like, but he said to me, he said, listen, I don't appreciate what going on with my daughter. That's one of the way. We need regardless of what happened. And that stuck in my mind. It stuck in my mind. It's like, well, I'm not going to let anything, nothing, break this bond that we have, right? So as I got older, when the grass grew, I started doing things, I started noticing little stuff that just pissed me off. Like, what is the problem with us? Why we can't be involved? Like, what's prohibiting us from to talk to guys, and one of the things Councilman does is he teaches you to get in touch with your emotions, right? And I was seeing certain things that guys need to respond to me. What they got from yourself. Because nobody was getting to you. So I started to realize something. This is what, how can I help my brother? Right? And I'll tell you something too. I am not perfect. I make mistakes. People stand up and be like, oh, he's counseling, he's that I am. That's what I do. Wakes up every morning, every day, try to do the right thing. That's what I do. Some days I succeed, days I don't. Right? And that's part of the game. Now, I listen to every one of y'all talk. I'm going to say something to you last week. I mean, every last week I'm saying, just stand up real quick. I want you guys to listen to what I'm about to say to you. I want you to see it in. All right? The fact of the matter that you're here, the fact of the matter, you guys can be anywhere in the world that you can be right now. You can be laid up watching the game, you can be with a girl, you can do whatever you want to do. You can't talk about the Lord and what your lineage says about you. That's why you're here. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you're here. Now, there's another thing I want you to take from this conversation. Yo, that guy doesn't look like you, that dude doesn't look like he doesn't act like you. But what do we all have in common? Right? We all brothers. It's the hardest thing for us to understand is that because you don't look like you, you don't talk like you, you don't come from the same spot, you can't add value to my life. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because you can definitely add value to my life. Pop don't know how much about him on his dirt. He definitely won't add value to my life. But this is what it's about, right? Because we got this thing where, what does that have to do with anything? You're trying to learn, grow, and elevate. That's what you're trying to do every day. Right? That's what the other side does. And we don't get it. We just don't get it. I got a small company I just started. My son's in school for sports psychology. I was like, maybe one day I ain't put shit over there. And you know when he graduates and go to grad school, I'm going to get his first holiday job. You know why? Because that's my way son. Right. And that's what they do on the other side. That's why. It ain't no damn reason. That's the reason why. So what I'm telling you is that be encouraged by what you see here today. Right? You guys are vessels. Vessels. It's some little joke on the block right now that see 8 every day, every week. Yo, I like it. It's some cat in Jersey right now, CEV. Yo, these kids on the street. Somebody watching you. Somebody's always watching you. Right? Somebody's always watching and paying attention. So make sure that they're paying attention to the right shit. Right? I don't know none of you guys except the people I'm mentioning. And it don't matter to me. Right? I'm around. You need something, you reach out. I'm around. Right? You understand? I don't pour into people because somebody poured into me. I ain't doing no time. I ain't got no track record. I ain't no OG killer. Don't nobody on the street. There's no person on who the fuck now. But I stand here right now as a fucking man.
Like, one thing I want to say, man, it's just in my heart. I don't know why. So, I want to say thank y'all for your sharing your story. Right? I know we still got a couple to go. But this is a safe space. Absolutely. This is a sacred space. I take this shit serious. I don't want to share my fucking life with us. Right? I'm asking, like, I don't know what's your name, bro. Please, bro. Like, when we come into this space, like, I don't know why it's called me, but it just made me feel from you because you're standing outside. Yes, sir. Always be like, yeah. Like, like, I want us to be together, like, stand in the circle, because, like, and I'm not saying this is you, we got so many motherfuckers that don't want us to work, we gotta protect this shit. We gotta protect you, we gotta protect you, we gotta protect me, we gotta protect you, we gotta protect you. And when it don't feel comfortable, like, when we not in sync and we not in unity, it make me feel funny. So I'm speaking transparency because of going back in and out of God, we gotta go to battle sometime. But even when we came back, we sat outside the circle. And then I just asked him to move your chair in, so maybe it was something. And maybe it was something to speak, because I spoke last time. I feel you, but I'm just telling you, I want everybody else. I spoke last time. Right, I'm just telling you how, like, let's really keep it unity. We gotta be careful. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we gotta be careful. We gotta make sure this man is safe. We gotta make sure this man is safe. This man is safe. Like everybody in here. Because we got past lives too. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the lives now is to change all of that shit. So we gotta be careful with people. So when it seems like it's a little off, I just wanted to bring it up. And I'm not saying that it's that. I just want to make you know what I'm saying?
Listen, again, be careful of what you're presenting and throwing out. A lot of us, I am, this is my true belief, this is, if you ever want to know the feel this is the feel this. I believe that there is no greater gift that God has given you than the Son. There's nothing nobody can give you that's ever going to help you. I had an opportunity to create something, we create it right. So be aware of your conscience, because they want it. They don't have response. Everything they want to do it right. We just haven't been able to look at it. And the reality is, if you're my age right now, maybe 55. Well, how long are we going to sit on that teapot and want it to clean up? You can't go back, man. You can't go back. And the last time I see you, get from around people, then they got the same heart, mind, energy as you got. It's easy. Because they're going to point down everything that you want to do. This here, I'm glad I'm being here for it because this energy in here is unbelievable. Like this is the energy that makes you want to go out here and start doing your thing. This is why we do this, right? Because we don't have, like, who said, this is council, we always talk 6 feet, right? And folks, so I work in corporate America, and you won't believe the amount of code switching I have to do. Because people are afraid of your intelligence level. They are so afraid. And so, one thing I want to go on the way, especially in corporate America, is I let idiots be idiots. You know why I get quiet around idiots? So they can perform, and everybody else around me can see how they really is. I don't argue with people. I let you perform. So everybody around you can see what I see. You're an idiot. And you know you're an idiot. This is why I keep the fuck away from you. Alright? So listen, brothers, I have no idea how God made my day, set my day up, set my week up coming up. I got tremendous amount of energy right now, but I'm ready to go. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I truly appreciate that. I know now, I'm a council watcher, when I was coming in, reaching out, you're going to see somebody on that stuff. At your time, and when it's right for you, you'll reach out. And the only reason I'm telling you guys about this is because there are things currently that you need to be made aware. You need to know what they are, you need to define. Because if you don't define, you can't perform. Alright? And so that's why counseling in our community is very, it's very, because you have to define what's happening to you. Right? The only way that you're defining is that you recognize it. It's brought out. You bring it to the forefront. Right? You can't create a plan by not seeing, right? You have to see. You have to envision. He didn't get here by not envisioning what he wanted to do. You didn't get here by not envisioning. Child did. You have to envision it, right? And that's the only way that you're going to fix it. So as a leader, guys, I think it can be, and I don't care what it is, you reach out to anybody. There's a lot of guys got jobs, a lot of healthcare, on the back of your health card coverage, there's things on there, things like Magellan Health and all these other people. All you do is pick up the number, and it's free. They give you 20 sessions a year. That's what you pay for. It's another thing that we need to learn how to do, access to help. Like, and that's one of the problems, we don't know how to access help. Like, I go into school sometimes and talk, and the teachers, oh, hey, Billy, hey, Hassan, and you go in a meeting, the IEP meeting, and there's 14 females sitting around the table, they all white, and you trying to tell me why Hassan is acting up. Why is he going to share anything? You don't look like him. You don't talk like him. You don't walk like him. It's not a safe space. So listen, be thankful for these guys, for creating this space for you. Come here. Unload. There's nothing else to see in the emotional wrong man. You know what that is? Because he's in a dangerous state. He's dangerous because he hasn't got control of his emotions. And it's like the dude said it earlier about the religion thing. The second most dangerous man to me is a man without no faith. You are absolutely a lunatic on the loose. I don't care what you Buddhists, I don't care what you are, meditate waiting to happen. Because where are you getting your guidance from? Right? Pop stole my thing about the journal, but I journal a lot too. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I do it. Because your thoughts, right? The last thing I'm going to say to you guys, take some time to yourself. I don't care if it's an hour, it's an hour. We work. You got kids, bills. I got a 20-year-old son. I swear, it's like my checking account is like a tornado, bro. Goes in, goes out. Like, you know, so you guys, I need you to, in those quiet moments, I don't care if you just listen to music, whatever, get you a little space in the basement, wherever in the room, sit there, unload mentally. You gotta unload mentally, right? And you put it on paper, and that way, that's how you guide your week. Every Sunday night, I'm gonna tell you what I do. At 9 o'clock before I go to bed, I write down 10 things I want to accomplish during the week. And I try to live off that. Like, now, do I always get to the 10? No, because I'm not perfect. But I try to live off that, and that's my God. Go ahead. Well, first thing you got to do is identify the problems and get in touch with who you are, right? So you got to recognize, it's like the same thing. I don't know anybody who's been through that work, drug crimes, have been. The first thing they tell you is recognize that you have a problem. So you got to understand, if you're waking up in the morning, you're angry, emotionally unbalanced, you're not angry. That's another thing. Stress in our population kills us. That's why we got diabetes and that shit is absolutely murderous because we're carrying around all the stress that we can't get over, right? So once you recognize that you got a problem, you just reach out. And let me just tell y'all what counseling is at. Y'all see that nonsense on TV? Oh, tell me about that's not. Like, there's people who think that we're going in and we like, no, we don't tell y'all to do anything. Without the comes to me and says, Phil, I got a problem. He tells me the problem. What I'm going to do is help him create a roadmap and get to what he believes is his successful point. That's what that is. We empower him. We don't fix anything. So please stand on it. Because you have people out here who do this work. Like, come to me, I'll help you solve one. Run. Just run away from it. Because they're not going to solve anything. What they should be doing is empowering you to make these changes on your own. That's what they should be doing. Right? And like I said, the fact that all you guys are here, the fact that you willingly, nobody had to twist your arm and say, get up and tell me about your money, that means you had a lot of chance that you need to get over. And I want you to monitor how you feel when you leave this meeting for the rest of the week. Some of y'all gonna feel real good. got that 10,000-pound girl on your back. I need you to say something. I heard you have people to say something. You say something. So, all right, so I have a website up. It's www.rebirth of the man. Rebirth of the man. LLC.org. My Instagram is the same thing. Rebirth of the man, LLC. On Instagram. I'm gonna give everybody my number again now. I take calls a lot. If I don't answer the call, text me and say, Phil, I'll let you Sunday. I'm home. All right. 973-277-2462. All right. 973-277-2462.
What's your name again, brother?
Philip Brown. So listen, I appreciate all you guys, man. Like, again, the fact that you 10 toes down in here this morning means that you care. And don't ever, we talk a little bit about social media. Man, don't let these people fool you. Because they'll have you believe in black men and shit about your kids, your wives, and whatever. Please. I'm standing in a room full of dudes right now. Who debunk that myth that he did. That shit don't even matter. I don't know who told you that, but they told you wrong. But you use absolutely who care about who you are and what you give back to the community. Right? A lot of you got stories to tell. I hope you continue telling those stories. I'm gonna be back. I told you Pop and Blue I'm about to do on the hills. Because like I appreciate everything that you guys are doing. I appreciate this, like the safe space that you guys have. One of the things that we struggle with, we don't have the space to talk. And when we can't talk to them, when we broke out of that, sometimes people that's like crazy. Because they don't know your struggle. They don't. Some of you guys start talking, you tell me back in my childhood. I've been here. You talking about that was what you didn't want to, that was me. See, I'm a deer in the headlights. Like, what the fuck am I going to do then? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's, you got to, so you got to show what somebody going to do. I know that organization, we send kids out all the time. I know Judge Means my girl. Like, and this is the crazy part, because we don't get out to talk. So you won't know you connected to a joke or what's the line Jay-Z got? OG, drunk dealer cousin. Yeah, that's what we got right in this room. I'm connected to people I didn't even know I was connected to. When he started talking about purple mesh, I'm like, I know the dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, after that, I know these dudes. I know the work they do.
And you know, I'm glad you said that too. I'm gonna give y'all a gem too. Like, one thing when I started doing activism stuff in the city has been for a long time. Like, I just turned 53 in January.
Let's go, dude.
So, I got like one thing about our mayor. He told me anything you want to do in this city, dude, as long as you go through the process, I'll give you the key to the city. Before I was a council, it's like I'll give you the key to the city. It was like because the white man gonna come and he gonna go through all of the process. So if you ain't up to par and his shit is up to here, I gotta look at him first before I look at you. But if you do the processes, I'm picking you first. So you got the key to the city. And I say that all the year, you gotta qualify yourself. And I say that to say, when he said that we all connected, we didn't even know we were connected. But now that he know the name, brother messages, you know what he gonna do now. Anytime that name is mentioned, you know what I mean? It's carte blanche, like whatever he can do. That's every movie that's up, he gonna do it. I say that to say, by me being on the council, bro, when I see names like New Direction, or when I see names that come through, who you think that I'm considering more for shit from the council? The people that I'm in touch with, because I
201-273-8272. 201-273-8272. I have a podcast too. They want DAE1. Yeah, that's my IG. They want DAE1_TV. Now, everybody that's still here, thank y'all for staying here. I know we got about nine more people to go through. And I know it's getting late, but I still want to give everybody that opportunity to do it. And I'm going to stay here to win it. Sean said he's going to stay to win it. And if you stay, I want to do something at the end too that I want y'all to stay for. But we're going to start. We're going to start with you.
I'm like this, man. I'm a hip hopper. This is a cycle right now. It's sad, feel me? But my name Cameron, go like glow. Thank God my brother is there because we work with a hub together. I want her to experience the side, you feel me? Therapy is key. I go to therapy every Wednesday and Thursday, you feel me? I just did 5 years. That's my daughter over there, you feel me? I'm an empathetic person, so I'm about to cry for all of y'all stories, man. But it's 2 men in this room right now. 2 men in this room right now. Do it all and sad. The first time I ever was in a prison or a jail cell was shooting his video. He was the judge. And I never thought that it took me to 25 years old to go to jail. That's not normal for kids to be going to jail, man. It's not normal for them to join gangs at young ages. None of that. None of that. I'm not trying to do that as grown men because at least they can wear it in their chest. They don't know what they're going through at a young age. So when they get all these years and stuff like that, it messes with the mind. But it took me to realize my daughter was 6. My daughter said to her mother, I ain't got no daddy no more. He in North Carolina. I hate doing when I went to North Carolina, told him I'm going down there, take care of my business. My little cousin, 15 years ago, get into a jam. I come beat the dude up. My little cousin got a gun on him. Never knew it. They come, arrest us, they pull the car because it smells like weed. I smoke weed to this day. I'm like, I don't care, whatever, yeah. But y'all got out the car. They didn't know, probable cause. He pulls the gun out, make that shorty story, the gun is his. My cousin pointed right to me. Not to this day, I ain't mad at him. He didn't learn my lesson, you feel me? He 15 years old, I was gonna take it anyway, you feel me? He 15 years old, I'm not about to throw your life away. I'm 25, but when they said 25 years, because the gun had a body on it, it had a body on it, it messed me up. It messed me up to my soul because when they said 25 years, I said, I can't do 25 years. I can't do 25 years. I said, I got a son who was just born 1, and I got a 6-year-old. I can't do 20. She about to be 11 years old. 26 this month. They call me minister. That's why I talk like this. I wanted to be Jesus when I was young, and I wanted to be Pharaoh. Well, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Yo. My son, it's ironic my daughter is here because I want her to marry every man that's in this room right now. A man just like this, you feel me? We both lost a cousin, Ratchet, you feel me? We both lost a cousin. I remember that day. To this gang. I got 5 dead cousins and 10 dead homies. To this gang shit. All for nothing. We banging over blocks we don't even own. And these little niggas don't even know that. You can ask them. We sitting there, my op gun came and shooting up a killer. I'm like, I'm just saying, they feel like they got a rap like that. You're 10 years old. You don't even know what opposition is. What does op mean? They don't even know what mean opposition. They crazy, man. They put us in this type of environment, but whatever. We hopeless. We gotta stay focused, man. My Jesus is Tupac. My Jesus is Nipsey. I'm hip-hop. Higher to the power, helping oppressed people. We all gods. God mean our force that God's not direction. I got that from the gospel, hip-hop from the teacher. You feel me? But as long as we stand 10 toes down from what we doing, we need an army. I see an army in every man's hand right now. We need an army. And I don't need an army just to go gang bang, go beat somebody up. I mean, when Dupre go out there, we 10 toes down. If anybody tripping, tripping. If anybody do not accept that, I'm tripping. I'm a soldier for moms. But when we all gonna start doing that? When we gonna play our roles? I said I'm a soldier, but I'm a general because I got a daughter. But that don't mean I'm Achilles too. And I got 5 screws in my foot. 9, I was hit by a car, stolen a car down the hill in 1990. You
You know how it was. 16, I got sliced in the head because I was out there, shouldn't have been out there. My daughter see me like this all the time, so shit ain't nothing new. 18, I got into a car accident, hit a tree, we stole a car, did some crazy junk. And then 22, I was blessed with the greatest miracle of my life, but it fucked me up because they said she was gonna be disabled. Dog, what you talking about? I done kept it this right, this wrong, she's gonna be disabled. You know what? Time to man up. My baby mother wasn't on the same page. I done been called a bad father because I don't wanna be what they suppose a man. It's like crying out, bitch, why you not home without a child? Niggas say they ain't grow up with their father. I grew up with my father, you can ask dude. He used to be everywhere with me. But he was a cold dude. I mean, get in the house. Push-ups. Oh, you got action? Bang, bang, bang. That's what a father like, but I'm not like that to my children. My son, I wish he was here. But it's ironic I brought my daughter because my mom like, take her. So she can see what a man is like. This is an example. My little man's gonna be complaining. That's my plan over there. You wanna go, I wanna stay to the end, but that's my plan. She's probably hungry or whatever. But I remember when Pop said he was in the meetings, because that's all it was his. This is all the parent party right here. This is what we doing. But I'm hip hop. I do it excellent. I do it to my core, but I want to give out to the next kids. I'm 33 years old. I didn't think I was going to make it this far. They call me Jesus for a reason. Because I got 9 up to 18 trauma. Don't know where I'm going, don't know what direction, but all I know is that Dupre saved my life, Sal saved my life, R.I.P. Councilman Mob. He saved my life when he brought me up to Mad Basin. I didn't know nothing. I'm an engineer. He brought me up there, threw me into the lion's den, didn't know nothing, but you guys say, I was up there and started making money. I mean money, like, I didn't appreciate it. That's when you got naughty by nature, you got lords of the underground coming around, and you like, these my heroes, like, heroes. Trench, do it all, lyricists to the core. And you like, oh yes, Kyle's like, I keep getting high. I don't care what you're doing, but you're coming to my house. And that's what we don't respect. We don't respect our house. We don't respect our shoes. And the brother not here, but he said, when we're going to take responsibility for kids, when we're going to take responsibility, stop putting kids in grown-up places. If we want to drink, we want to smoke, that's on us. But I would never ever put my kid in that position. She starts smoking. She started drinking a pop, Dad, you smoke. I smoke as a grown man. You're a child. We need to put them back in their place. And that's what we don't do. We don't put them in their place. We don't own up to our responsibilities as people. I'm gonna get off like this, man. I am not afraid. Today I give myself permission to be all that I can be. New fields of divine activity now open for me. Unexpected doors fly open, unexpected channels are now free. My mind is focused and directed towards my victory. I'm not great, but I need with divine energy. Good things come to me easily in peace and at the right time. There it is, you feel me? Like, low life. You can always catch me at the hub. You can ask him I'm there early and I'll leave late if I ain't got the kids, but we got this, man. All we need is to make sure is that if it's 8, if it's shot, if it's Dupre, we have to protect them, man. They don't have their brother like Tupac and Biggie around, but we gotta be after them. Because if Pop was here, he'd be going crazy right now. Probably louder than me. But that's my black Jesus right there, you feel me? But y'all, I love all of y'all, I respect all of y'all, and I guarantee, man. I Queen, you feel me?
Yes, sir.
Minister.
Next up, man.
But I'm only a minister for New Jersey, you feel me? I'm on the claim. Nah, because we need to get to our back talk. Like y'all said, y'all invite all these cats here to come rap. Hey, y'all, not on our stage. You can do that back home, and you can not on our stage. I'm not off it, you feel me? I'm not off it. I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of these kids feeling like they gotta, I don't know, man. They break my heart every day, man. You can ask them, man. They come to the program, they be like, what are you talking about?
There you go. So next up, bro. Right here.
Hey, bro.
Y'all can have a seat now.
So that's why I'm trying to get different from you. I'm really from West Florida. I'm about Buddha. And I believe that a lot of make mistakes. In 1 week, I came here, I went to the Kings, Raising Kings, and I also went to the Hub, and my cousin, my son, went there. And I'm like, yeah, I see everything. You know, I had to learn how to go, trial and error. And I grew up on 18th Avenue, and I ended up being on Sunset my whole life. And mostly everybody on my block is dead. Like, no lie, like, and the crazy part about it is somebody texted me, like, yo, man, out of all y'all motherfuckers from Sunset, only motherfuckers left is the greasy motherfuckers. And I'm like, damn, I am one of the greasy motherfuckers. But it is what it is. So who I was ain't really important, who I am now. Now I'm a certified alcohol and drug counselor in the state of New Jersey. I work for Hudson County Correctional Facility. I also have a drug program inside of me. I work for there, I work for Turning Point. I work for every spot around. And now I'm at a spot in Rams. I'm trying to get back closer because I know Newark really easy. So, I just said to say, so, the road to recovery. Accountability is key. And change, the agent of change. Like, we go through 5 stages of recovery, right? You go to pre-contemplation, that's when you know you got a problem. Then you go to contemplation. You kind of think you got a problem, you know what I mean? Then you get to the preparation stage. Now, I'm about to start working on my problem. Then you get to action, now I'm really working on it. And maintenance. That's kind of the tricky part, because when you get to maintenance, that's a lot of people relapse during maintenance. No matter if it's drugs, if it's street activity, because maintenance is just what it is. You gotta start making new plans, new activities to keep your maintenance going strong. Because without that, you fall back in the old behaviors. You know, just keep placing the thing. I did 2 experiments with the groups I do. And they give me mostly I got drug court, I got federal pretrial clients, all types of shit like that. So I did one. I asked the people, I said, what size shoe you think I wear? Right? And if I ask you what size shoe you think I wear? All right, we're gonna 10, right? If I came here with a size 7, what would you think about it? Right? Crazy as fuck. The size 7 is always size 10. So what should I do with that size 7? Throw it away, right? We don't do that when people place the things we outgrow. And at the same time, when I come to the youth, I can still jump out on my block, I can talk to kids, I can jump out on any other block between Sanford and Munn, 18th to South Orange Avenue, and talk to people and have an honest conversation. Because I'm trying to be like, oh, you look school, you're trying to be against them. They hurt, and they don't know what the fuck going on. So I come to them, no ego, no pride, no nothing, and just have a conversation. That's what I do when I work at, and I relate to the brother that was in council too, because I work in a spot where everybody white. And they bring kids from Newark, from Patterson, so they sit there looking at these people like, you can't believe this stuff. I don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, heavy brand. Crazy. And now they come. Because he said, they tell them, well, I'm gonna fix you.
all know each other, like, we all in here probably wolves, right? But we have different prey now. We helping out, instead of hindering. And that's what I'm about. That's why I come here. It's my second Sunday, and that's my life. Thank you.
Just looking at the circle, the person that came to mind was a champ for Warriors. So I want to say this. Warriors, why don't you come out and play? This is what this represents to me. Because I almost didn't come out this morning. Honestly, I didn't feel like it. But when I come to these gatherings, these safe spaces, it gives me energy. You know, because I realize I'm not the only person dealing with what I'm dealing with. Like, we all dealing with it. It's not a black thing, but in America, it's a black thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Africa, from Nigeria. Came here when I was 16, 96. What inspired me to come out here? These brothers, do it all, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, just sitting in Cameroon at the time, 96, listening to Old Dirty Bastard. I remember that album with the welfare, the welfare cost. Listening to the brothers' trauma, listening to Wu-Tang's trauma. I poke you in the eye with a rusty screwdriver. I feed you these pills, and what kind of madness? I'm 16, listening to their trauma, and I'm listening to their pain and their hurt, and I couldn't identify with it at the time. I mean, Dupre heard me tell the story once before, but I couldn't identify with the pain because even though I'm black, I'm on the other side listening to their pain, and I'm hearing it in Mobb Deep, I'm hearing it in Tupac, I'm hearing it all across the board. I'm like, damn, like, why are these brothers so angry? Like, don't they realize that anger is trickling down to the bottom? Like, us in Africa, we look at us, like we're at the bottom. If brothers think this is a struggle up here, we're at the bottom of hell. So whatever we get from the top, we absorb it, we looking at it as that's the way out. So when we see these rappers flashing money and cars and big booty chicks, everybody in Africa is thinking that's the way to get out of this rat race. So, but I heard the trauma and I heard the pain, and I said it to myself, I made a declaration with Akon's cousin, who's gonna come to America, because I'm an MC2 rapper, who's gonna change the frequency of the music by adding our frequency, our voice to it. And I made it through. He came years later. Like I said, 96, I was here. 97, working the labels. How I got to the labels is through other people's traumas. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just trauma everywhere. Like, but when I landed, the first thing I landed JFK, told the cab driver to take me about Brooklyn, because I needed to see Brooklyn. Because I heard about Brooklyn so much in Africa. I'm like, I gotta see this shit. Like, you know, they was telling us in Africa, the streets of Brooklyn is paved with gold, and they fucking got gold chandeliers, gold light street lights. So I had to go see for myself, like, you know, like, these streets of gold, like, you know. And I get there, and I didn't see the streets of gold, but I saw blackness all over the place, and it was beautiful. Like, just watching, you know, the pregnant girl pushing her stroller down the street with 2, 3 kids. That's the first time I'm seeing this. I'm seeing niggas walk down the street, one lead, like, we don't see that stuff in Africa. You know, so to me, it's like, wow, this is fascinating. Like, wow. So, moved to Jersey, stayed with my aunt, started going to school, Irvington High School. More trouble. You know what I mean? Irvington High. Anybody go to Irvington? No. You going to school, it's a fight in the morning, it's a fight in the middle of the school, it's a fight after the school. It's like war zone, you know? So, and I couldn't escape it. It felt like I was inducted into the trauma, even though I come from, you know, I had my father in the house, my mother in the house, and part of me leaving Africa was me running away from their trauma, running away from the stuff that I was seeing in the household. If fighting every day, screaming, yelling, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't making enough money. My mom was a diplomat, so she was a breadwinner, so she made more money than my dad. So whenever she traveled to like different countries, she didn't trust him enough to leave him in one spot because he was all over doing his thing. Like, so she'd be like, nah, you gotta come with me. So I fought mentally. I manifested me getting away from all of that just to come to America thinking, I'm gonna be safe. Man, came here and so 97, high school, fighting every day. The Africans, like, they didn't really fight much. It was usually the Haitians and Americans. And back then, we didn't really even have like Bloods and Crips. It was more like Gray Street, 40 boys from Gray Street and the Haitian Posse Network. And, you know, so, and you'll see these clashes every day. And that was the gangs, like, in Irvington, like, it was crazy. You would see people get shot, stabbed, all kinds of stuff. And at 16, just watching that, I didn't realize I was taking all this trauma and all this negativity that I would have to work or do a lot of work, personal work later on to release. So here I am, taking it in, thinking, wow, this is beautiful. Wow, this thing just got his head rocked. You know, like, and then whenever the Africans would always get into a confrontation, they would come get me because they knew, like, I just came from Africa, he's a live wire, he's ready to fight. So made it through high school, jumped into, and anytime I tried to escape the trauma in Irvington, guess where I went to? The industry. Because it's right there in New York. So it's like, damn, niggas just got shot or some cops looking for somebody. Ooh. On the path train, run to New York. You know, as soon as I'm in the building, it's like, I'm gone for like 2-3 weeks. Y'all know how it is. Going on tour buses, interviews, you know, like, I'm just getting all the stops, not coming home because I know I gotta come home for some fucked up shit, but I'm gonna let that shit blow over. And by the time I come home, hopefully everything is cool. You know, get to the labels, Universal, Def Jam, Dipset. I'm around nothing but brothers that look like me. I'm thinking I'm escaping from the hood. I get there now, Bloods, Crips, you know, like the whole. It's everybody trying to get on, so it's like, imagine everybody in here chasing $1 million check. So now everybody got to prove how hard they are, how gangster they are, and just being there alone, I'm like, damn, I try to escape the hood, and, you know, like all the stuff I'm dealing with. Here now, I got to deal with this stuff, and I ain't gonna say no names, but I had one of New York guys offered me a deal, like, yo, why don't you come start a movie company? And I told him I couldn't go because I already see what you bang. I'm African. We don't do gang stuff. Like, I can't even go back to my niggas and my dudes talking like, yo, I'm a blood now, I'm a crip. Like, what the heck? Like, we don't do that. You know? Like, yeah, we bang, but we don't do no gang stuff. So,
I respect that.
Yeah. Exactly. So I had to like maintain my standing, and that cost me being in the industry too, because you know, in turn, brothers opportunity. Now you're looking at you like, well, I'm not gonna know it. Like, you know, yeah. So it made my journey in the industry a little rough. You know, caught a little 1-2 beats here and there. I could have, well, I said trauma again. I could have lashed out. Through verbally, like through music. I already did that. Like, I wrote a couple of diss songs that some of your favorite rappers, you know, and they responded with a little something back at me. And I put it, and I was like, you know what? Let me step back because I don't know how far this dude will take. Mom even called me all the way from Africa. She don't listen to hip hop music. She don't listen to rap. She thorough African. And she said, son, I had a dream getting ready to go up against this big rapper. She said, fall back, you ain't ready. She said, you're not spiritually ready. She said, God's gonna take you somewhere, build you up, teach you, and when the time you're ready, you'll know. I fell back. Came back to the hood. Now I'm making industry moves. They blocking me. Come back to the hood. I'm like, this is around 2008. Got a job at MTV. You know, 2008 with a recession. Came back to the hood. I said, you know what? I'm going to take everything I learned. I didn't have an LLC. I didn't know nothing about business. I didn't know nothing about the corporate side of like the music industry. And here I am amongst all these rappers. And I didn't think they were better than me. I'm like, man, if they're not getting on, if they're not signing these dudes and giving them deals, what makes me think they're going to give me a deal and they get a door? So let me just take what I've learned, take my craft, music, filmmaking, let me go back to the community and help the brothers in the hood that can't really afford videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't have I didn't start my LLC till like 2020 during COVID. But the whole time, damn near 20, 25 years, I've been making money in the industry, like, you know, like just servicing. And I made great money, but I didn't make the money that I could have made if I knew the business, if I knew how to put an LLC together. What made me realize how much I was worth. So I did a project for Young Councilman at Def Jam. I told you about that. And they just came to me like the night before, like, yo, I need you to bust this out. We're about to know 12 million. I bust it out. I come to the meeting. I didn't even negotiate nothing, like how much I was supposed to give, or I'm just doing a favor. These dudes want 50 grand off my, quickly put some stuff together, just mix it together. They want 50 grand from Jay-Z. And I'm sitting there in that office, in that meeting, that board meeting, like, damn, that's how much my craft is worth. And that's when I started turning, like, dude, you gotta learn this business. Like, yeah, you're getting 5 grand a year, 10 grand a year, but other people taking your stuff and going to get $1 million checks and leaving you behind. So now, I'm back to the hood. I'm still thinking I'm doing business, you know, around all, you know, and I don't judge. That's me. Like, I know Africans can be prejudiced. I fought my aunt. Me and my aunt don't talk today. We don't even have a relationship. Because I used to sit there. I had friends that was like brothers in this room. And I didn't discriminate from who I hung out when I first came. I hung out with my best friend, so coke, crack, all that. You know what I'm saying? He came about it. He's out of that now, but when I first came, like, those are the people I hung around with. Not saying that I was attracted to the negativity, but these were the guys that showed me how to move around the streets, how to adapt to the neighborhood, how to adapt to the culture, you know. But my aunt, my family, mostly my aunt, a lot of Africans have this preconceived notion that when they see black brothers, especially wild black brothers, they have a term they use, I've heard it before, and it means wild animal, beast. It's not said in a negative way, but eventually when African Americans got out of the African families into the African Americans started like getting angry. It's like almost like, are you calling me a nigga? Like, is that, you know, like, so I used to always tell, like, these are humans too. Like, regardless of what they into, regardless of them getting locked up, beating people up, like, that came from somewhere. There's a reason why they did that. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was a time when one of the youngins in the African community got jumped just because he switched up hanging out with one group and came and started hanging out with our group. So the dudes in his group didn't like that, so they knocked him up. His whole face was swollen. He come back to our group. We don't even like this dude. He just started hanging out with us. We're like, you know what? Screw that. We about to go back on your hood, on your group. And we all came together and we went there and messed them up. There was a barbecue coming home. They were all mad at me because I'm like the oldest. They're like, you don't even have no papers, you can get deported. Now, I told them, but they messed up G's face. Like, look at his face. I said, I looked at my uncle, I said, now, if that was your son, my little cousin, if that was your son, my little cousin, would you want me to go out and defend him too, or leave him out? He thought about it and he felt bad. He's like, you know what, you're right. Now, I've been in jail, not no prison time, nothing. But I didn't realize that me running around all these dudes, being an African, it didn't
I'm so the cops pull us over. They're not looking and saying, you're from Newark, you're from Africa, so we're gonna let you go. Nah. Guess who they was taking? They was taking me and letting the other guys go home because they born here. So they're like, nah, you gotta come sit for a minute because we don't know who you are. We don't got the documentation. We gonna let the judge decide whether you're gonna come home or not. I didn't do nothing. 3 times. 3 times I said, they done got me 3 times for 3 months. Around the same time every year, like around
And they also didn't want you to take the culture that you have from back home and influence us.
Yeah. So it's almost like they were punishing me. I mean, thank God, the last time I was connected to a bishop, Reverend's mentor. I was connected to him. I was going to his church because, like I said, when I first came out here, I didn't my aunt and uncle. He passed away in 2005, but I used to always look up to him as that was the closest role model I had, like father figure. And he worked so hard. He worked about 2-3 jobs until the day he died to take care of his family. So I thought that was the way to go. Like, go get 2-3 jobs, hustle, out people papers, sell weed, scam, do whatever, just to take it, So, but I realized how exhausting that is. And he died from exhaustion. So I realized I can't go that way. So go to jail. I started thinking to myself, I can't keep going to jail. I mean, I was going to jail for like petty stuff, but then the relationship, that was like 3 months each time. I can't keep doing this. I need to find a better mentor, somebody to guide me. That's how I ended up going to the bishop. Went to the bishop now. They got me one more time. But then that last time, it felt like they was trying to this was it. They was trying to send her away with the will. Thank God. Who's talking about fasting? Thank God I learned how to fast. Fasting got me out, period. Like, dry fast. Now, coming back, the bishop bailed me out. He was like, yo, not on my watch. I'm not going to let them snatch you up, because he already knows me. I live in Africa, because he's been there several times. He's like, nah, you go back there, shit, your life about to be shit. He gave me a declaration. He said, you're not taking me. Came home. I'm going to go live with him. That was part of the deal. I had to go stay with him for 6 months before he let me back in the hood, just in case, the police wanted to mess with me. So now I'm over there. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. So now I'm living with a multi-millionaire. And you would think that everything is all beautiful, whatever. They got their own trouble. Family issues and stuff like that I got to see sometimes. And as soon as the family issue, I act like I don't hear or see them, walk to my room, and then they look at me just like you saw the gentleman standing on the outside of the circle and saw that was kind of weird energetically. Same way I would walk to my room in the middle of an argument and they would peep that out. Like, yo, why are you walking away? Like, it kind of messed things up a little bit because energetic, they're into energy. Yeah. So, coming from, I couldn't really stay there because I'm like, this is not my community. This is not what I'm used to. This is not my house. These are not my cars. These are not none of this is me. Not saying I wouldn't want that, but this is not where I come from. I'm more used to Irvington, Newark, and all that. So I come back to Newark 6 months later, with a whole new mindset, but here I am, back to the trauma. I even thought going to the hub, mentoring over there. I was mentoring for a few years, out to me. And you already know how that is. The trauma coming through there, it's a lot. Created my own mentorship program. I had like a 3-bedroom apartment. So from that mentorship program, I started realizing that I had to give back to the younger artists, not necessarily older artists, because the younger artists, I saw myself. It's like I saw myself in them 20 years ago. The same help they needed somewhere to stay, somebody to guide them through the music industry, show them the business, let them know it's not all about the music, get you some other skill sets that you can use to hedge yourself while you're trying to get your music out. And they can take trauma too. So it's just like, to cut a long story short, what I've come to realize is, I have my own trauma, and regardless of how many times
myself and my own trauma. We pick up trauma every day. So this work is a continuous work.
First, what's going on, everybody? So my name is also Dante. Shout out to Dante. Dante Hughes, what we call him D-Hughes. Real last name is happened to be an artist, so it worked out. I'm a gallerist, first and foremost, on the Fine Art Gallery, Black Art Gallery, award-winning art gallery for the last 8 years. Actively in all the spaces in the arts. Come from music first before I even got into visual arts. So I just wanted to say a couple of things for the gentleman with the issues with the child support. I have somebody I can refer you to that deals with equity law. So a lot of times they come in and say that equity shit is bullshit is gone. Anyway, as far as that, so I can refer you to him. And you can take it from there on that as well. As far as personal traumas, really everything stemmed from my first pain. I was raised with a father who was not my biological father, but came to my life right before I was 2 years old, so it was definitely all I've known as a father. Even him coming in, he tried to have me have a bond with my biological father to bring me over there, tell me stories later, and just how I was received from those people. Because their family was the big pastors in Irvington and all that, and they didn't want, being born outside way a lot to, have that effect and everything like that. So I was kind of shunned. So for him not to see me be hurt every time I go to how I was being treated, the decision was made to just kind of let it go, and they had no problem with letting it go. Anyway, so I had this issue with feeling like people were going to leave me, like I wasn't enough, because if I was enough, they would have around type of thing. So I didn't even know, I didn't identify that was an issue, and it led me to doing things like leaving people before they left me. So majority of my relationships, I was going to break up, I was out, like I'm not even going to get that chance to hurt me, put me back through that pain. Also led me to kind of being aggressive in a sense where it's showing like my shadows kind of early on in relationships. So it was like, all right, I'm gonna show you kind of the worst of me. So if you don't want to deal with me, you can make that decision now before I'm emotionally invested. Like don't try and be like, oh, I'm with you now, and then I show you a certain part of me, and now it's like, oh, I can't like no, do this now while it doesn't hurt. Before I love you, and now you want to be like, oh, I can't deal with this, and that, and third. Like, no, I'm gonna show you all this shit from the beginning, and take it or leave it. So that was also how I reacted to that. So it really took me to become aware of the pain, the triggers, and then the patterns that I kept on bringing back before I was able to really heal. Just an ongoing process. Just hyper aware now of anything that happens, how I react to it, how I want to react to it, versus actually respond in real life. So I'm not automatically triggered a lot of things, getting people off my back easily. But I just want to be a resource to anybody that I can be. I happen to know a few people who know a few people. And everybody is the right mindset. Nobody's perfect. But at any time